So, while we are getting ready, I've had one person contact me about something they would like to buy in-game at the market. Was anyone else after anything specific?
Quick bullets.
I told you what I was interested in, but you said we can make it ourselves, so...
Is there a specific way I handle people buying stuff? Do I add it to the party sheet?
They usually go and grab it from
I
the
usually
book.
just add it directly to their character sheet and have them deduct the credits, or deduct the credits myself.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can just drag it right onto the inventory page, and it'll put it right in.
Cool.
Fully encapsulate Benny. I'm taking an energy drink before the stream. Hopefully that won't go poorly.
That'll go real well.
Good luck.
As he is a rabbit, I need to get my heart up to the same BPM. Which may
I understand.
How many energy drinks are you gonna drink then?
What?
How many energy drinks are you going to drink then?
Just one. It's a big one, but it's only one.
Alright, so for Samimi, I will need a roll when we actually start in order to get that item you were looking for, to see if one's available and what cost.
Gotcha.
As for people looking for ammunition, again, I will need, once we start, rolls to see what cost.
Oh, Benny won't care about the cost. He'll just go up to them and present him with his corporate card. You know, his platinum MasterCard. That's actually made of platinum.
Credits will do. No, they won't. We don't take no Imperial credits out here. Do you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand all fancy?
No
Waves
money,
hand
no
again.
parts, no deal.
Waves hand again. Credits will do.
Credits will be fine.
Close enough.
I drive my wife nuts for the hey. Here's the exact line from this movie I saw 5 years ago and haven't seen since. She's like, how do you get that? How do you get the line perfect? Drives her nuts.
I mean, I don't think I've seen Back to the Future in like years, but I could still probably quote a few things from that pretty damn well.
So, question, just so I'm aware of it for the party. If I have something unhidden, also if I have something hidden in the combat tracker and on the map, I'm assuming the party doesn't see it until I reveal it,
Correct.
I do not see it.
even if their token is right on top of it.
Yep.
Cool.
As long as it's, softly faded and whatnot, or as long as it's got that eye symbol next to it, we cannot see it. If it looks solid like the rest of our tokens, though, we can see that.
Cool.
We can also see allied things, so we can see those people on the combat tracker right now. The 3 of them,
All right.
or not allies, but
Security guards.
neutrals, I think.
Security guards.
I'm guessing they aren't hidden. Because you can hide neutral.
So there's your market.
Yeah. It's loaded.
It load.
Basic. So it says on these energy drink cans that consumer responsibility not recommended for children under 18 years of age. People sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing daily consumption should be limited to approximately 400 milligrams. And the can I just drank was 250 milligrams across 2 servings. So my question is there anything I can drink that just gives me the full 400 milligrams that I can just inject into my skull?
I mean, if you drink, I think it's 5-hour energies, you stay awake for more than 24 hours, and that just kind of breaks the system. So be aware of that.
Okay, yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's more than... I'm pretty sure 5 energies
That's 25 hours, my man.
in a span
Yeah.
of less than 24 hours is going to be more than 400 milligrams.
Yeah,
At
so I'm gonna
least.
say, if you have 5-hour energies in the space of 24 hours, I can guarantee you will be falling asleep. Waking up's going to be the hard part.
On a side note, you could just do cocaine.
Okay, apparently.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. I will turn it over now to Ricky.
Yo. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast, Kicking with Ricky. I'm Ricky Kicks, your host. Kicking it out here with some of the weirdest people I've ever met. Some guy with a dog the size of a horse. It's huge. If you guys could see it, fucking gigantic. I saw it bite through a steel beam once. It's fucking gnarly. But yeah, we're out here chilling with some medieval looking folks. I'm probably just gonna like show them my communicator and blow their minds, like they'll actually explode.
They have cars here.
They have cars. Oh yeah, right. They have like a motorcycle. I'm pretty sure if like they just completely like disassociate if they saw the ship. Oh yeah, right. We're like we were gonna go check out the like the crater that our old ship was, and go back to my previous episodes. Like and subscribe, by the way. Smash that goddamn like button, okay? Murder the like button. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling out in the market here. We're about to buy some stuff. I saw like a broken down record player, or not like a record player, but like I saw like wax cylinders over there. It's broken though, so I'm not even gonna bother.
What?
Yeah, we need
That's-
Ricky to do every intro. That's awesome. No joke there.
But anyways, guys, kick back, relax, enjoy these tunes. We're doing a hyper industrial binge right now, starting with Johnstone Fulton by the Sanchez brothers.
What are you on about?
He's starting the music. It's going on a music segment. Come on, it's a radio show.
But you're doing the radio show while we're out here going to get supplies?
It's out of character, but also in character. It's like an anime intro.
He's trying to do it, but he doesn't know how many viewers he's got because he doesn't have that good a signal.
No, it's pre-recorded. That's why I'm in the back of the group with my with the camera drawn on me.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, don't worry.
Recording us the whole time.
Yeah. Have you guys like not been watching as I edit all of these podcasts?
I mean, I've been watching, but I like the notoriety.
That's fair. I mean, I'll keep recording. You can say that you want me to stop recording, but I'll just ignore it.
You never know what we could go back and look at later. Laugh at.
I mean, unless it gets illegal, then I might destroy it. Wink,
Destroyed,
wink.
I mean-
I can't wink. I don't have eyes
do
or
you have,
eyelids.
do you even have pupils?
No.
Do you just have one big visor?
Yeah. Cameras.
Anyway.
Alright, so you guys arrive at the markets. It does sort of have a slightly sort of medieval feel to it. But most of the wares they have on offer are anything but. They do have several weapons. They do have an ammunition vendor. The building to the north there with the security guard standing on the steps does look like it is an armory of sorts, based on the rifle in the display window.
I mean, this place has been through, like, what, 2 apocalypses? If this place
Yeah.
isn't, like, a post-apocalyptic wonderland, then I don't know what would be.
Oh yeah.
They probably got bombs everywhere.
Some of
Yeah,
them
if you've,
probably still working.
They have explosive stuff if you want it. They do have a couple of knickknacks, and I believe Simimi and the Professor are the only two who can detect magic.
Magic is I don't like it.
And if you do detect magic, there is the occasional magic item smattered around.
I am going to stick with pellet because I don't want any of them taking me to a display over their fireplace as some sort of shiny trinket. Because I am very shiny.
Alright, so you should be able to move your own tokens. There's not in combat anymore, but move to where you would like your characters to be looking at stuff.
What looks like the ammunition vendor?
So the big building to the north with the security guards. So if you just put yourself just inside the doorway. assuming you're inside the house.
Yeah, assuming they let me in. I mean, they're like kind of standing in front of the stairs, you know.
Yeah, sorry. They're there to be able to block the stairs, but you can move past.
Okay,
They're
cool.
leaning on the wall.
Yeah, so I'll put you as inside. Just straighten up a little so not everyone's at half squares.
Oh, and we need to put that gun away.
And the
Guard God might
professor's
get nervous. Man walks
still
up to him
just
with a
looking
sword
outside,
drawn.
is he?
Professor?
Professor Eucalyptus.
Just come back to him.
Maybe
Alright.
he ended up talking to Toby Kale about his own species.
Something like that. He cornered Toby.
So we'll start with Benny at the north then. You're
Yeah.
after ammunition.
Yep, sniper ammunition. For the sniper that I have that doesn't have ammunition.
Smart. Because I said I was gonna make some and I never did.
Alright, so give me a percentile roll and we'll see what they've got in stock.
Okay. Well, that's like my best percentile roll ever.
Hey.
Last session.
Because apparently, if rolling a 99 on the percentile dice is bad, rolling a 2 should be great.
Alright, so they have. So you walk in, he sees the sniper on your back. When you say sniper rounds, it's like, oh, what sort of sniper rounds? We've got standard, we've got explosive, we've got phasing.
Amazing. Huh.
And then Benny goes, I'll take your whole stock.
He sort of raises an eyebrow. I don't think you could afford my whole stock.
Oh, I beg to differ. And he pulls up the card. I assume he has a card or some sort of thing that can...
Yeah, they have the ability to read credit chips and everything. So you're gonna... He takes a look at it and goes, well, let's see what you got then. Places the reader out on the table.
He inserts it.
-1 billion.
Ooh.
What?
It's currently reading a balance of -1 billion.
How is that even possible?
He sort of, shopkeeper raises a bit of an eyebrow. I hope you weren't planning on paying with that.
Run it again.
He runs it again. -1 billion. Perfect. Perfectly rounded 1 billion.
Huh.
That's impressive.
Did you have, like, a phone or something? I need to make a call.
You might be able to get some signal through.
Because that's supposed to be positive 1 billion. It
I'm assuming
needs
you
to
were
be, like...
attempting to contact your father.
Yep.
It rings, but it doesn't pick up.
Call it again.
It rings and doesn't pick up.
Call it again.
It hangs up after one ring.
All right. I'll be right back. And he goes out to go and fetch people, but I'll let them do their turns, of course.
Alright, so the next person who was specifically looking to buy something was Samini.
Definitely going to be wandering around with, shall we say, optics on. Trying to find magical things
Give me a percentile roll then, and let's see what you find. Alright. You do indeed find the exact item you were looking for. It's a small, unassuming clear rock in a sort of a collection of geology supplies. But to you, it is definitely glowing.
Which stall is this?
I'll call it the one you're at now.
How much for this one? She asks, holding up this specific rock.
The shopkeeper takes a look at it. It's a relatively nice rock. I'd be willing to let it go for 250. Makes it the offer of 250 credits, basically.
Does he look like he actually knows what this is?
Make a sense motive, I think it is.
I think that'd be it, yeah.
Nope, don't drag the whole sheet, just drag the die, thank you.
You have no clue.
Samimi rolls it in her fingers a little bit while thinking. That's a lot for a rock.
It's a lot of rock for a little creature.
Excuse me?
It's about the size of your fist or so it's a decent sized rock.
Wait, are they really that big?
So different Aeon stones actually are different sizes, and the idea was that even two Aeon stones of the same type would be different sizes.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a fairly clear, rough cut crystal, about the size of your fist. So it's a decent sized rock.
Oh,
With your knowledge of magic, you know you probably could trim it down to something smaller and retain the magic properties.
Alright. Alright. She sighs and reaches into her cheek pouch, pulls out a credit chit. Do you have a transfer?
Yeah, he lays the data pad out on the table.
And she is going to transfer him the 250 credits.
All right. Put the clear spindle in your inventory. There you go, it's there. Is in.
Sweet. And she is going to, within sight of him, hold it to activate it and set it in motion.
He does not seem surprised.
Okay. Well, that's Samimi looking pleased with herself.
So, Pellet's wandering around. Is Pellet looking for anything in particular?
He doesn't have anything he's particularly wanting. He's mostly caring about rations and supplies and he feels we have enough. Noticing if anything catches his eye.
Oh, there's definitely a lot of various foods, some different exotic types you haven't seen before. So if you're interested in anything like that,
By the way, I'm just rolling something in the background for when my turn comes around. Don't mind
I had poked you in Telegram.
it.
what's Benny making a save for?
You'll see when it comes back around to my turn.
Alright, so as Pellet does continue to wander, and you can see, a good smattering of different things. It really depends on what you're looking for. Same goes with Ricky and the Professor when he comes back. Is Ricky after anything in particular?
I'm looking for an instrument. In particular, if they have an electric guitar or any. After that, probably any other sort of instrument. He's looking to add variety to his sound portfolio.
How do I whisper you, Jeff?
Okay.
How do I?
You right click on the tower and you can whisper GM.
Okay. I had sent it in Telegram, but I don't think you were getting.
Give me a moment. Sorry, I had a Twitch open on my phone to read.
The technological items in the armory book has an item for personal instruments.
Yeah, I
Or
can
basic
see musical
instruments.
instruments.
Gotcha.
Basic and phonic. However, I think euphonics a bit outside of your range at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit expensive.
So you can see a number of basic instruments around. Most of them are fairly low tech. Give me a percentile roll to see what you can look through, what you can find.
It's gonna be a 19. Sorry, I rolled a Zeddy.
For a simple roll like this, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, but it bothers me.
Alright. 19. You can find what appears to be a damaged electric guitar or some form of electric musical instrument.
Oh, yes. What's the price tag say?
230.
I believe we need to find ourselves some money.
You guys have credits.
I like to pull out a
grows.
kind of mismatched selection of various credit chips and hand them over. Give me the guitar.
Alright, you have a damaged electric guitar.
That was how much? 250?
230.
230. Gotcha. So I should have. No. There we go. Should I find the item? Or do you got it?
Yeah, sorry, give me a moment.
No problem.
And I can get your character sheet just from the top, can't I? There we
Yeah.
go. Musical instrument basic to inventory. Did that go through, or?
Did not. There we go. I added it myself. It works just. Oh.
I accidentally
Hey,
added
thanks.
that
I'll
one.
take that.
Delete item.
There we go. I got it.
Got to it first. I dragged the wrong one. Alright, so the next would probably be the Professor, since he's back. What sort of thing were you looking for in the market?
Well, you already told me that I could make what I wanted.
You can make that particular item, yes.
Well, the items in general. Just various gear for... it's technically hunting gear, but he's wanting to catch them live, you know?
So the basic stuff you can make, players can make themselves pretty easily.
I'm not sure if there's any actual items in the system to reflect what I'm after, though. But he will keep an eye out for any exotic animals that might be getting sold or anything.
Unfortunately, there are no exotic animals for sale.
That'd be in the inner ring.
What about books or, you know, those, I forget what they're called, but like knowledge chip things? Book chips? I know they've got both actual books and a set of, or some kind of technological, like, ebook thing.
I think I know what you're talking about.
There's something in here. I know I saw it last week.
Oh, you'll find it again.
Finding it right now.
Let's see who gets there first.
Not fast.
Does he find
I don't
books?
think you
or
believe
something
how.
similar to
I don't
books?
believe you know how fast I actually am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Seen it.
But that's the basic question. Does he find books or something similar to books?
You can find things close enough to books.
It's probably in
He
Pack
doesn't show his
Worlds, I
books
think.
when it comes to D&D.
Ah, library chip. Widely used by the Arcanumirium, the Starfinder Society, and other scholarly organizations, library chips are portable storage devices that contain a digital library of information on a particular subject. Culture, engineering, life science, mysticism, or physical science. You gain a +4 circumstance bonus. Oh, I didn't realize that was part of it. Cool.
Oh, it's in Packed Worlds. That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's in Packed Worlds.
He's just gonna be constantly walking around with a +4 to life science.
I'd be okay with that. But yeah, that's one thing that I was looking for. Or just books in general for... You know, he's always looking for more knowledge.
I mean, I ain't the DM here, but I doubt you're gonna find a library chip here, given the general structure of the place.
Well, yes, but he's still gonna look.
Of course.
I doubt I'd find it here. But we need the
Give me
DM.
a percentile roll and we'll see what you can find.
Good percentile rolls today.
Everyone's rolling nice low percentile rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Me with
We're recovering from last session.
when I rolled 90s,
Mm-hmm.
met the freaking
Consistently.
water spirit. Bathing in Coca-Cola and freaking hydraulic fluid coolant.
Sulfuric acid.
No, we didn't get that far. Thank God. That probably would have been 100.
I think we got sulfur. Never mind.
Yeah, we rolled liquid sulfur separately from your antics.
Yeah. Which, thank God, I wasn't under that. Eventually, we just pissed off the water spirit and woke it up.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got the order backwards there. I think we woke it up and that pissed it off.
So you do manage to find a library chip in one of the stalls. It's marked as a mysticism chip.
Yes, yes. How much for this?
Shopkeeper looks it over. 300-ish?
Yes, yes, I will go ahead and take that. He'll pull out his, the 300 credits and hand them over.
Alright. Inventory. Library chip.
I'll go ahead and put in that it's mysticism manually.
Alright. I rolled for it and that's what it came up with. That's what it was, so...
He'll actually load that immediately into his comm unit.
Okay. And to the question I got asked in private message, the building to the southeast looks like the sort of building that that has a supply of that item.
Huh?
Is it the building to the southeast with a guard outside of it, or building to the southeast without the guard outside of it?
The
Is it
building
like-
in sort of the very corner southeast.
Okay.
That's
gonna say they're
at
like-
an angle.
There are definitely 3 buildings that could be considered southeast.
Are you thinking of southwest?
Oh,
Because
I might
east is to the right on this map.
I
just wanna...
might be thinking southeast.
So, looping back around, Benny was doing something.
Yeah, Benny staggers out of the shop. He's shaking a little. And, like, he moves over and, like, tries to grasp at the rail a few times. Like, not even looking at it. Like, emptily grasps at the air a few times before grabbing the rail. And then just starts to walk down the steps. His legs are, like, shaky. And he's just like, "Hey, guys!"
What's going on, man? Hey, you look like you kind of look pink instead of red.
And then, like, he finally gets down the steps, opens his mouth to speak, and then instantly turns around, parts the bushes, and throws up into them twice. After he does that, he moves
Okay,
over
bud.
back to the stairs to sit back down, and just, like, has his hands to his face, and he's just straight up panicking.
I look up into what is presumably like the gun store.
Yeah, it's an armory, so...
I'm just confused. You want to say what's going on, or I mean, I can just make assumptions all day.
Something I don't I don't even know
Is it
what's
like a
happening.
really cool gun, or is it like
No.
like an abomination of a gun?
No, it has nothing to do with the guns.
Grenades.
No.
I don't know, Professor. What other weapons are there?
I
Like
don't have
swords?
money.
We gave you like
There
some of those cred chips, remember?
No, you never gave me anything.
Didn't we?
You're
No,
this-
I
left
don't.
out of that.
Did you find?
Oh, right.
Listen,
I remember. Never mind.
Listen, the company card that I have, the one that is linked to my company account, is at a negative $1 billion right now, and I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if the company has gone under and no one's told me, or if someone's hacked my account, or I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Hey,
Well,
bud,
to
bud.
be fair, you wouldn't really have been in a position to have been notified of it going under.
Yes, I know. That's kind of why I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know who I even owe $1 billion to, like, right now. I just,
Well, you're breathing, right?
yes,
That means you're doing all right. I'm gonna walk past him, going to the gun store.
bro.
As I'm past, I'm gonna say, "Hey, if you want me to buy anything, just let me know." I'm
Can-
assuming you want sniper rounds, right?
That yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I-
get you some.
okay,
Maybe like,
thanks.
well, 20, 40? Well, for 40, we'll see.
Okay, he just like sits there with like his face in his hands, just like contemplating. Like you can see his eyes like darting around the ground as like he tries to calculate how this is even
Oh.
possible.
Oops, sorry, excuse me.
So you said you walked in. You were looking to buy something. My apologies. I was speaking with someone else on something.
No problem. Yeah, I was gonna, one, buy, or see how much sniper rounds are. And two, look for something nice for myself. Actually,
Alright,
I'm looking at my credits. I don't think that's possible. We're just gonna get the
So-
sniper rounds on.
they have multiple types of sniper rounds. You can buy 25 standard sniper rounds for 75 credits.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy one explosive round for 150 credits.
Ooh.
Or you can buy one phasing round for 820 credits.
We're gonna get the 25.
What does a basic round do?
It goes through stuff.
This
But,
ammunition
like,
is
even
filled
more
with
than a
quantum
regular bullet.
variable molecules, allowing it to phase through many materials prior to impacting its target. If you take a move action to aim and then fire on the same turn with this weapon phasing ammo, the attack ignores any cover the target has. Literally bypass the cover.
Hmm. Sounds pretty radical. Do they have any batteries? I just want one like regular capacity battery.
Yeah, they sell batteries for 60. Regular batteries for 60 credits.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What happened here?
I'm gonna buy one of both. So that's 60 plus 75 is going to be 135.
Yeah, it appears that he has
I'll go ahead and
no
add the
more,
items myself.
Okay.
no more money.
Oops.
Oh,
Jack, it ain't just that I don't have money. I'm in debt.
Well, welcome to the life of everybody else.
I'm sorry, are you $1 billion in debt? I don't think so.
3 degrees in college is not exactly what one would call cheap.
College ain't worth billions.
I mean, at the rate that college has been going up over the years, I'm sure by the time we get to Starfinder age, yeah.
Well, hold on. That's the American system. We need to remember Starfinder is not America. Heck, there are probably places in Starfinder that do the free tuition thing.
um, I guess I should say I'm sorry.
I heard something about 1 billion credits from way over there. What's going on?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna toss. I want to make sure he's actually looking at me before kind of dropping the like the paper wrapped bag of cartridges into his hand.
All right.
And I put it in the. I've tried to add it to the party sheet.
I mean, I
Okay,
could just
hell-
I could just slap it in my inventory.
Yeah, it's the rounds, long arm, and sniper. It should be
Okay.
25.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll grab that. Oh, not images. Starter vehicles, items. Here we go.
So, a question about the drone in the
135.
middle there. Is it in the well or is it hovering in the sky?
It's kind of hovering above the well a bit. It's getting B-roll footage of me going in the shop.
Oh, okay then.
Well,
It's
it's
just
just
a-
gonna grab Benny's shoulder
Yeah.
and push him off away from the crowd.
He, like, is shakily like, like if he has to stand, like he's like actually like shaking, like, you know, physically quivering.
All right,
Is he just, like-
he's gonna grab you by the arm, pull you up, and push you off southward.
Okay. He's moved fairly easily. He's very light and also in like no state of mind to resist.
Look, check out this guitar. Look at it.
Good
Full
for-
6 strings tuner. It's it's kind of in 2 pieces right now, but
I actually have an image for the guitar I'm trying to find. I'll get that to you when I can.
oh hell yeah. It's like a flying V.
No, it's made out of a strange black metal you haven't seen before.
Is it fitting that I named it an axe in my inventory?
Possibly.
Sick.
I have an image for it. I'm just trying to find it.
He's gonna push him over.
We can come back to it.
Grab his chin. Forces his
Is it
face
supposed
upward.
to be 2 pieces like that?
Not this one, no. I mean, some of the strings are here, but it's like it would be like taut, like the strings would be tight, and like and then you play them, and then you connect it to like an amplifier.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Then when you're done, you smash it like this one.
yeah. It kind of seems like that's exactly what happened to this one.
Hmm.
I've never broken a guitar like this, but I've seen it been done, and this is usually kind of where it breaks.
Okay. And you've got the rest of all of that?
Yeah, well, there was like it came with a little bag of splinters, so I assume that's what it's all about. I assume that's the rest of the guitar.
Oh, I meant the amp and whatever. And
Yeah, I can. Well, I mean, that's some basic electron. I can figure that out.
Hmm.
But like the people that actually make these for real, they got some sort of magic going on. Probably not actual magic. It might be real magic.
Well,
But they know
music's
something that I don't. They can make these sound pretty radical.
well, music is important.
And that's true.
I'm sure if we get off the planet, we can probably find something to teach how to play it if you don't already know, or to teach you how to fix it.
I could fix it just fine. But kind of always wanted to learn how to play it, so I'll figure it out. I mean, how hard could it be, right? It's just plucking strings, all right?
Just mean getting flashbacks to one of several siblings trying to learn how to play a stringed instrument.
And now I'm kind of getting the idea that Samimi is one of like 30 siblings.
It was closer to a dozen is what I have in my head canon.
It's a big family either way, just because of,
Mhm.
you know.
I mean, her last name is Warrener.
Yeah, that would do it.
Uh,
So yes, one of us is having a crisis.
Yes. Pellet has forcibly gotten the attention of Benny.
All right.
Points over at this building south of him. You might already know what that is.
Yeah, Benny, you can make a perception. It's a bar.
Now, I don't normally say this. Do not get used to it. Go in there, choose one thing. Put it on my tab. But only the one.
Okay.
Only the one.
Yeah.
One item.
Yeah.
Did I cut out there?
No, I've heard you. You said it 3 times to my face.
Sorry, I've been having some connection issues and I wanted to be sure.
Yeah,
I thought,
One
I,
item.
I thought you were just having Pellet just be reinforcing them.
Yeah, one item. And beware, that's all I'm going to pay for the next however long. Do not expect this. But I think right now it could help.
Okay. It like just takes a bit of a breath and tries to like just start
I'll be
to
in there
walk
shortly.
inside. So the first thing he's going to look for is someone who looks like they sell drugs.
Jesus Christ.
Make a perception check. Give me another perception check then.
I wasn't sure if it was going in that direction or if he was just going to buy an entire cask.
You do see a number of shady people here, but no one that you could confidently say that yes, they are a drug dealer.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Pellet is going to the armory and finding himself a very simple knife for wood carving.
Yep. Item. Just a simple survival knife.
Yeah, he already has 2, but he definitely wants those kept for their initial purpose. So, another one wouldn't hurt. Not for him.
Yeah, you can get a simple survival for 100 credits.
Alright.
I found the guitar. Give me a moment to save it.
No, Benny does not have all 5 of the bottles, or at least he shouldn't.
I believe all the bottles were left on the ship.
I thought that several of them were traded to Greaves.
No, you managed to avoid trading them because you traded a piece of yourself.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So we gave you the which potion did we give him? We had 5.
I don't think we ended up trading any of them away.
No,
If we
but
kept-
I gave 1 to the professor specifically.
Oh,
Zim kept the yellow one.
Okay, I can remove that from my inventory then.
Is
Zim,
there
you have-
any way for
you-
me to share an image with one person?
Nope.
I don't believe so.
Alright. That's the guitar that he managed to
Oh,
find.
It's pretty sick, bro.
that's pretty sick.
Zim, do you have the yellow potion in your inventory?
Just added it.
Okay, I'm removing it from mine.
That's pretty brutal.
Now, it is a bit damaged, but... Well... As you can see, and it
Fix
did
it.
come with its pick as well, so...
Well, hey,
I said, a rather unique design.
hell yeah.
But yes, so Benny, you can't find anything in there specifically that looks like they're a drug dealer.
Okay, so I go up to the bar then.
Alright?
And I see what they got.
They have a wide variety of all sorts of different alcohols. Are you after cheap, expensive, big, small?
Something big and high alcohol content.
Is that exactly what you say? Something big with a high alcohol content?
I want a big percentage in a big bottle.
He pulls out a bottle. The bottle itself is blacked out, so you actually can't see the color of the liquid inside. But it is corked, so it is sealed. He puts that on the table and says 400 credits.
Oh. Okay, maybe we can't do that.
He said one thing.
Well, he said one thing, but like, you know, he's gonna have the money for it.
400 credits. Out of character.
Wait, what?
Out of character, I have 400 credits.
Oh, okay. I mean, Benny would pause, but like, it looks like Pellet's coming back, so he'd probably like start to turn to go get Pellet, then see Pellet and be like, "Oh, hey, do you have 400 credits?"
I do, but I won't be able to get anything else. In case there was anything else you wanted. Non-alcoholic, of course.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, cheap but high alcohol content, please.
Alright, he puts that bottle away and pulls out a clear bottle with what looks to be an almost perfectly clear liquid inside, and says 50 credits for the bottle. And while they're inside, can I have everyone outside roll a perception?
If it's in the direction of me, then would the
Ah,
drone be
that's
able
it.
to roll?
The drone won't be able to get a roll because he's looking at you.
Gotcha.
But you will be able to get a roll because you're looking at the drone.
I'm looking at just the drone.
Or you're looking in that direction.
Actually, I'm looking at my guitar. God damn, this thing is so cool.
You see Eagle swoop down and take the drone.
No.
Anti-drone
As amusing as that
eagles.
would be.
That's real life, dude.
That is
So
real
two of
life.
you
I
have
know it is.
passed. We'll get to that in a moment. So does Benny buy the alcohol?
Yeah, Benny buys the 50 credit thing and tells the bartender that the lizard in back is going to put it on his tab. Or just,
Bartender he does keep a hold of the bottle while looking at Pellet.
Pellet nods. Taps the table.
Pardon, sorry?
What was that?
You sort of faded out partway through that.
Oh, Pellet nods and taps the table.
Alright, the bartender does let go and then holds out his hand to you.
And Pellet transfers 50 credits over.
Alright, bartender's happy.
Benny gives a nod and like puts the bottle inside his coat. I'm gonna drink this after we drive back.
Alright.
You're
And
already
now
thinking
as you two turn, can I get a perception check from the two inside the bar?
Okay. He's still kind of staring at the ground. Unless a 9 beats it.
Alright, so the only thing that anyone notices is Samimi and Professor outside. Yeah, so Samimi and the Professor notice that there is a what looks to be a Yoski a little out of place, browsing one of the stalls just outside. So if you see the stall with the multicolored sort of stuff just below the purple tent.
On the right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's browsing at that green one.
So, anyways, Void Cloak.
I can't reveal it or else.
Song keeps going, and it turns out main singer turns himself into a zucchini on stage. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
That seems highly.
No, it's really good. It's a lot better live. I think I kind of explained it wrong, but it's real good.
Are you talking about Zucchini Rick?
No, Zucchini Rixa.
Ah.
Come on, it's on my blog. Sorry.
Turn this zucchini over.
So that no more can be put on his tab.
Oh,
Come in the hangar bay.
so Mimi just looks puzzled for a moment and then shakes her head.
Yeah,
Does
I'll
that
show it
look
to you
out-
later.
Does he look out of place to you?
Which one?
That. She says, pointing.
Yes, it does look a bit out of place.
Yeah, no, they totally look out of place. I mean, their style is completely off.
Their
You're talking about
clothing
Benny and
seems to
Pellet, right?
be, maybe armored.
So I was gonna get the trinket for the gun, but now that just sounds silly. He says as they walk along.
You guys are talking about Benny and Pellet, right? I mean, I'll admit Benny's fashion is pretty okay, but it doesn't fit in here.
I'm sure my fashion fits in better here. Not gonna lie.
Something feels off. We didn't have to
The
check
professor is going to attempt.
We didn't need to check our weapons, did we?
No.
She just loads the clip into the sniper and pulls the bolt back, chambers around, slings the gun back in his shoulder.
I'm attempting a sense motive.
As you load the sniper rifle, a couple of the guards do look a little hesitantly at you.
Might get nervous.
While guns are allowed, loading one in plain sight of everyone does generally raise a couple of questions.
Did the professor sense anything?
Yeah, it certainly has a walk about him, and the way he stands. You're guessing he's spent more time in 0G than on a planet. He
Alright.
definitely isn't a native of the area.
I assume when I load my rifle, a few of the merchant owners slowly reach under their stalls just.
Every
Oh,
single
yeah.
one.
You would expect a number of these merchant owners to have weapons, but also there are 3 visible armed security guards.
Yeah, I know. I made the security uneasy, but I'm just asking. Did some of the merchants slowly okay?
The chatter in the
alright,
area
here we go
has gone
again.
down a little bit.
And he just casually glances around. What?
Mimi looks a little taken aback for a second, but then shakes her head. I'm gonna go spy.
Spy on what?
She just kind of looks at Ricky and goes, someone?
Alright. I'm just gonna go over here. I saw a pair of boots that look pretty sick.
I'm not sure you want to get close to them then if they're ill. It might not be a very good idea for your health, you know.
Oh my gosh, Professor.
Yes.
Don't understand.
Understand what?
Nothing. Whatever.
So Mimi's gonna move to spy in distance.
It's a figure of speech. I yell across the plaza.
Do you
That
think we
is
have
a
gun mods
very
here?
strange man.
Then he looks over the pellet. You think they got gun mods here, maybe? Maybe a ×8 scope? Do you think anyone's selling vehicles? Oh my god, that'd be nice.
If they were, I wouldn't afford it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You
God,
have a
this-
scope, don't you?
Yeah, but what kind of scope is it?
Pretty basic standard one.
Yeah, I think this is a ×4 scope.
Actually, that's a... Well, I probably can't afford one now, but... I was like, oh, yeah, that was something I was going to look for. That I doubt we could
What?
make. Like binoculars or a scope or something. It seems like something that would be helpful. Oh, yeah, 2,000.
Binoculars or scope?
That's for a magnoscope. Ah, there's binoculars. Oh, they're only 50. Okay, I can afford those.
Yeah. They'll be asking 50. They'll be asking about 10% over. So if it was 50, they'll ask 55.
The last 55? Alright, the professor will pay. God damn it, I closed the window without actually adding them to my inventory. There.
Alright.
Oh, the magnoscope is like a cool scope. I'm sorry, the magnoscope is like cool binoculars.
Yeah, that's what it
Maybe.
sounds like.
It's not. It's
Ricky,
not
I got
even-
your notification there.
Cool.
So Samimi, as you watch the individual moves a bit further around, it is now at the red store. Can I
Benny goes to look at the
rename them?
shiny things. Now that the person is done looking at them.
So if does that work? And you can see the person.
It's suspicious, alright.
They are suspicious.
That way you can actually see where they are.
Yeah, good. You figured out how to use IDs and whatnot.
Now I'm trying to figure out the system better. So
There should be a little ID above their token, like where the eye is, and if you click that on and off, that'll identify it for or unidentify it for us. So normally it would just be unidentified creature or unidentified person or whatever.
there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
And if I change their like hostile, neutral, friendly thing, does that work when they're unidentified?
Yeah, no, the identification, just like the visualization, should. I don't know. I don't know if it'll stay if they're friendly. I've never actually tried that. I think if they're
Yeah.
friendly, they'll be. Yep, nope. Making them friendly shows us their stats. I didn't really see them, but I saw them for like half a second.
All right.
They popped up.
And if I go hostile, do you see them as hostile or?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We will always see, what allegiance they have, so to speak.
All right.
So
Well,
if you
at the
want to make
moment,
their
they'd
allegiance
be sitting
questionable,
at
just make them
I
faction.
tried
quote,
putting in a fake link, and instead the Fantasy Grounds was like, and obviously that's a real link.
I actually kind of like the idea of just using link as a placeholder because I don't think that we would use the same link structure as the Starfinder world.
You know, that's probably a good point. Yeah, we'll just do link.
So
I literally
Samimi,
just
can
typed
I-
in a random thing.
Can I get a stealth check from you then?
You get this number.
Yeah, you're pretty sure they can see you. However, as you get close, you do notice that they're not actually really looking at what's in the store.
Like casual.
They're looking around the market more, and they're seem to be watching you.
Does it look like they are gearing up for a fight, looking to ambush, or that they are just wary of the other group of heavily armed off-worlders?
They seem to be interested in you specifically. They do have a bag with them. It looks like they've done a little bit of shopping. But no, you'd take a guess that the reason they're here is to watch you.
Look, this still has swords. You like swords, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, swords. Pellet pulls out his large one and compares it, and it dwarfs all the others, I'm sure.
There are a couple of decently sized blades in there. One is about the size of Samimi.
He looks kind of disappointed that his isn't the longest.
The one that's about the size of Samimi is also about half a foot wide when it comes to the blade. It's a big sword.
You should like maybe buy one of these. They're kind of cool. Should I carry a sword? Is it a thing that I should just do? Like, I'm never gonna use it, but should I just carry one? Would that be cool? Would people like that?
I prefer it over a gun, but you're
I mean,
not gonna use it.
I'm way better at shooting people than cutting them. So much better at shooting people. Oh my god.
Can you even lift this sword? And he hands the his long one.
Is there strength requirement on it?
You'll go ahead and make a strength check.
Let's go -1. Nope.
Nope. In fact, Pellet, can I get a reflex save?
Okay.
Oh, he just ruins the blade. Oh, you have to sharpen that? Oh my gosh, there's a gash.
Yeah, Pellet, you managed to catch the blade safely before Benny cuts his foot off.
What? You hold that. It, like backs
Yeah,
away
I
from it
thought so.
slightly.
But that big blade is tempting. How much? He asks.
The big one?
Yes, the one that is. Whoops. The one to rival mine.
Big one?
Yes, the big one. I need the big swords. No one else can have them.
So it will count as a great axe, stats-wise, but it'll be actually our great sword.
Does it have two
monster
sockets
hunter.
near the base?
Pardon, sir?
Does it have 2 sockets for Solarian stones near the base?
What is this, Fable?
No, it doesn't have a...
No
It
materials
doesn't
on it.
have
I
sockets
think you're
at the
thinking of
moment.
Diablo.
Maybe I'm thinking of Dauntless.
But it's 1,100 credits.
No.
God, I wish I was still rich. I could buy that for you.
Tell you what. If you get that back, just keep me in mind.
I will. I really hope this is just like, you know, a mistake. And like someone like, you know, just freaking put a little negative in front of my balance or something.
Cameras are gonna come out. It's a prank. There's a camera over there. There's a camera over there.
Ricky,
There's a
here's a camera.
Yeah, there's a camera hovering above the...
Yeah, there's actually looking at you guys.
Yeah, there is actually a camera looking at you guys.
By the way, what was the shiny stuff? Because Benny went over and looked at it. Or is that shiny
Glass
stuff?
bottles.
Okay.
Sort of knickknacks.
Do they have
So-
gun charms?
The armory might have had charms and stuff to put on your gun.
No.
As soon as that text comes through, the drone's gonna swivel around and just look off into the distance in the opposite direction.
Wait, it looks the exact opposite way of the professor?
No, now it's looking towards the northwest.
Northwest.
So the Yoski does sort of turn and look at Samimi square in the face and goes, literally just yells out, "What are you doing? Are you following me?" Didn't hear anything there, sorry.
Samimi's reacted. Void cloak.
Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
hello.
Hi.
The suspicious individual looks directly at Samimi. Are you following me?
Mm, maybe? You look like you're not from around here. She
We're
says.
not.
We? Mimi tilts her head and goes, we?
At this point, can everyone roll initiative?
I'm just over here looking at like a vendor making those like cool like honey threads. Like they take like the bar of honey and they keep like stretching it out and like folding it until it's like a lot of like honey threads. I'm like, God, damn, cool.
And he's just walking behind Pellet. It's just like, hey, why don't you like guns? And then all of a sudden, bam! And he's like, what?
I know I'm about to.
Professor, do you roll initiative
Yeah,
for your drum?
You don't roll initiative for Toby. Toby acts on Professor's turn.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
It's alright.
Lucky you can directly edit that in the combat tracker. E.
Like that. And Eddie will be moving on Ricky's turn at 13. However, they will be going first for the surprise round. And you realize that this individual is probably one of the Skaven that was on the ship. So he draws a pistol and takes a shot at Samini. And will hit. But does minimum damage. So it would be new combat round to begin with then.
Pellet's ignoring his phone now.
Pardon, sir?
Pellet is ignoring his phone now.
Yeah, so the person just shot at you
Okay.
and hit you. But
Yeah.
only hit the armor, so it didn't hurt too bad.
Okay, well, first thing that Samimi is going to do is shout at the top of her lungs, guards, guards, guards! And draw her non-lethal, I might add, rifle. Which I believe is going to take my move action.
Guard moves up behind Samimi. A paper mask falls off and they stab you in the back. They were gonna soak you all along.
Rats behind.
I'm glad you get that reference.
Where's my attack roll button? Is here, I believe. Can I drop that directly on the?
You
should be able to.
Oop, no, no. Here.
On our icon in the combat tracker, you should be able to, or just on the map, since it looks like it is linked. And we don't see the result. We see the roll, but we don't see whether it hit.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably going to be this. but drawing it was the move action, and my regular action was shooting it. So that's me done.
Alright, so we go to Benny. The two Yoski to the south of you have just traded shots back and forth.
Why does one of them look like a squid?
Because that's the default icon the game gave it.
Gotcha.
I think it's Kasathan, which is one of the core races.
So he quick draws his pistol, quickly turns around, fires at the one that he doesn't know.
Alright.
Now roll an intelligence check to make sure you got the right one.
I know. I'm not. I know which one's which. Bang. And boo. Throw that dice. And I don't think I can do anything else with my turn, can I?
No, because you drew and shot.
All right. Oh hey. I don't know if I have this, but apparently I get +1 to initiative checks. Anyway, yeah, I'll pass my turn then.
Give me half a sec. Trying to figure out how to give someone cover. Or how to... There we go. Alright, so that's how modify their stats. Alright, so we then move on to Security Guard 1, who is up at the firearm store, or the armory. They're going to step to the door, close and lock the door, and basically cover the armory store. They're not taking any action at the moment because, as far as everyone's aware, the two Yoski just started shooting at each other. They haven't managed to identify exactly what's happening yet.
Oh, that's somebody that's not on the map yet. Because nobody's selected on the combat tracker right now. Oh!
Someone comes out there, and they're going to be stabbing this guard in the back with a knife.
That's an insta kill.
Yep.
See, we're going with the spy stuff again. We're keeping the reference going.
So security guard 22.
An earnest disciple.
How do you actually kill them, or?
You can just right-click on their actual entry in the combat tracker, and then you should have an option to remove token. Or you can just put them at 999 damage, and then the body remains, just to keep track of where the bodies are.
That's right. No, so the that also Yoski, and they actually have the right icon this time, steps out and stabs that security guard in the back. And that would be their turn.
What are the merchants doing at this point?
Most of the merchants are diving for cover. So this pirate's going to jump up behind cover on this stall. And is going to take a shot at Samimi. Actually, they're going to take a shot at Benny because Benny hit them. And they miss. Close though.
Right between the ears.
All right.
Alright, so it's Ricky's turn.
So, I'm immediately. I'm gonna go the south way, because I saw that going the other way was kind of rough and cramped. So I'm gonna go this way. Bop, 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 and slide behind this sort of cart.
Alright.
I'm gonna see that one of the guards just got stabbed by a pirate kind of looking guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna take actually a full action. I think I need to be stationary. I don't think I can do a full action.
You do need to be stationary to take a full action.
Okay.
However, I believe if you spend your second action, you can give your drone a full action.
Hmm. How far away is the drone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's within range, so I'm just gonna do. Oh,
Nope,
why's
sorry.
my icon?
My apologies. I was trying to drag the drone underneath you to fix the
Gotcha.
order, but
No, it'll just.
That won't work because you gotta change its actual.
Yeah.
oops.
Other than that.
If
How do I fix-
if he has a better dexterity than Ricky, he's going to be above Ricky.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I fix the icon? I'm sorry.
Probably just delete and re-add me
Yeah,
and set it to my turn.
13.
Or if you really, really want him to show up, can you do 13.1?
That might work. I don't know if it does decimals.
I don't know either.
I've never seen a decimal, so I'm gonna assume no. Ah, it does 0.5.
Oh, hey.
Cool. So in that case, let's just fix it. So the drone would be 12.5, and Ricky would be 13.
That's about right.
Kale would be 7.5.
I mean, it doesn't matter the exact numeric, but you know.
Mhm.
Well, that does a good job of making sure the drone is always after. So let's.
But yeah, but you had Ricky at 13.5 and the drone at 12. Like, it didn't matter at that point.
Oh, just for future note, that way I can just, cool,
Yeah.
you rolled this, give your pet half a thing lower.
Well, we
I have my
can't
icon on the map.
actually.
Oh.
We don't have the ability to add numbers manually.
Yeah. DM's gotta do it.
Ooh. Assuming he has no cover, that would be a 21 to hit.
Against. Yep, that will hit.
All right. Solid damage. And then the can Eddie see the person who stabbed the guard from his perch atop the well?
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna fire his pulse caster. So basically an arc of electricity. Ooh, that's a 13 to hit.
That will actually miss because of cover.
Gotcha. That's it then. Oh God. Where are they?
And the bar.
Take a 5-foot step there. And they'll be making an attack at Samimi, because that's actually their target.
And I was gonna buy drugs from that guy.
That is the hit.
Oh.
Ooh, and that one was a painful hit.
Big oof. Oh no.
Oh, good God.
Stepping out there. And they're going to be making a shot at the guard to the north. Oh dear.
Is that correct?
Can I get a critical hit card, Zim?
That's critical.
Alright. What type of damage?
Piercing. Kinetic.
There's chaos magic? Huh.
Yeah? Why wouldn't there be?
So, kinetic, to the thinky bits. Crit effect. The target moves 2 steps down the intelligence poison track. Fortitude save to end each round. I guess it's in the core rulebook on page 416.
Alright, but okay, the name to the thinky bits, it's a headshot.
So you just gonna kill them?
Yep.
Yep, they're dead.
Straight up. Jesus Christ.
Got freaking murked.
God help us. Triune help us.
So the two security guards have been absolutely murdered so far.
Mm-hmm.
Just 100%
Cool.
demolished.
And it's Pellet's turn.
Pellet, before Pellet takes his turn, can I take a free action to say something real quick?
Sure.
Benny looks to Pellet, makes sure he sees him, points over to the stand, and just mouths,
What did you say? I didn't get
it's
any of
not
that.
picking any of that up.
Shit. Okay. He whispers, "Grab the sword" to Pellet, as he points to things. Just basically whispers, "Grab the sword."
Well, he has his own sword.
Grab the sword. Grab the sword.
So you're gonna try and loot in the middle of combat.
Yes.
Okay. Pellet is gonna try for it.
When the police ain't around, anything's legal.
Pellet's. If I recall, he was over here, right?
Yep. That's the stand with the swords.
All right. He has a speed of 40. How far can he move in this space?
Each square is 5 feet, so 8.
Yeah, each square is 5 feet. If you want to go through the stand, it'll cost 10 feet to move through it. So the first move will be 10, and then everything else will be 5.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then grabbing the sword. The merchant is coward or something, I presume.
The merchant is there. He took cover behind his stand.
Yeah, Pellet grabs it anyway. Do I have to make a roll for that, or just go for it?
Nope, you don't have to roll anything to grab the sword.
30. Diagonal still counts as 5, right?
I think only one.
So, yeah, the first diagonal counts as 5, second diagonal counts as 10, third diagonal counts as 5. So you alternate, so 5, 10, 5, 10.
Right. So that'd be 40. He went 30 to 40. 45. Be 55.
Wait, hold on. Does that sword have reach?
No.
Damn. You'd think a sword that big would have reach.
That's 45. He could make it here. Is that close enough
To what?
to this enemy right here?
You're
You
kind of
were
standing right
fine.
next to him.
Hey,
you-
diagonal.
You were fine on the diagonal.
Okay. 45
As long
feet.
as you're adjacent.
Did you say your move speed was 80?
40.
40.
Why am
You
I
move-
going to 45?
Yeah.
There. That's about as far as I can get.
And you're now carrying a big sword that doesn't belong to you.
Um,
Can I can use a shuriken and throw one at him.
You could, yes. Inventory. I'm adding the Great Axe Tactical to your sheet.
Okay.
That's the stats of the sword.
I see.
Probably just rename it to Big Ass Sword, though.
Yeah.
PM you on Telegram, real quick.
Great Blade. Because that's actually what it's called, a Great Blade.
Okay.
Alright, and make a shuriken attack then.
Wonderful. That would be melee still, just normal melee. Or would it be ranged?
It would be ranged.
Ignore that. Or thrown.
I mean,
Ranged
if you
or
have
thrown.
if there's a thrown option, that'd be definitely what you'd be after.
That gives me a better bonus.
Surprised it isn't listed in your actions, but
Yeah, on your first page there should be initiative, melee, ranged, and thrown.
Yep.
That will hit.
Okay, it's 1d4 piercing damage.
And for something that, like, you know, sticks inside of a man, that doesn't do a lot.
do
It's
thrown weapons
distracting
add
pain.
strength modifiers to damage?
I think shurikens specifically call that they don't.
Ah,
If I recall.
that they don't want.
What?
Sorry.
Okay. So is Pellet doing anything else?
He can try to take cover behind these barrels, but I don't know if he can with no more movement.
You got no more movement, unfortunately.
Right. That's... He's kind of sheltered from the other attackers, but from him.
A little bit.
That's his turn.
Alright. Next would be the Professor.
Professore.
Yes, we're gonna move right over. Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably refamiliarize myself with how often. So, if I move, my drone cannot, or Toby cannot, right?
So Toby gets either a move action or an attack action. and you get your full action, or you get one move or attack, and Toby will get a full.
That's right.
And that's what the blade looks like.
Oh.
That's pretty radical. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
We're gonna keep that.
So
Pay for
I
that.
was over here, so 5, 10, 15. 20. And I can't get past these two stalls down here to the southeast, can I?
You can.
Oh.
Moving between the gap between the two of them directly south, I'm going to count as normal movement. If you want to go through a stall,
All right.
yeah. so
Yeah,
that-
I was
I
that'll
wanting
assume
to
count.
go
like
in
the
between. I'm gonna take
awnings have
some.
like a little overhang.
I'm gonna take some cover right there.
Yep. you
By
can-
the
you can
stalls.
Be in cover.
And otherwise, I will pass the action. Well, let's see.
So that was a single move, wasn't it? Or did you
Yeah.
have to double move to get to there?
No, just a single. Assuming each square is 5.
Yeah.
Alright, and Toby will move there. And cough up some lightning.
All right. Give me the ranged attack. That is a hit.
And zap!
Nice big zap, actually.
Ah!
Wait, why does Toby Keel shoot lightning?
Anyways, whose turn is it now?
It's the last gang. So the last.
Man, this is a lot of people.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Did Ricky actually do anything from back there, though?
I shot that guy.
Oh, yes,
The guy
you did
to his
shoot.
right. Yeah, and I hit him. And I almost hit him with the shock, too.
He's going
Oh,
to
God.
step out to there.
God
You're
help
gonna
me.
get stabbed. You're
No,
gonna
I
get
don't want
stabbed.
this.
Get stabbed.
Stay back.
Step.
And he's going to make he's
Oh,
gonna
I'm not
take a
actually in a
shot at
square
Ricky.
right now. But I mean that square.
Takes a shot and misses.
I like push the table at him.
All right, so we're back round to Void Cloak.
So, making a quick tactical assessment, by which I mean panicking. Void Cloak opens her hand like she's trying to catch something, and then throws that invisible something in the air. But it's not invisible. It is a tiny blue sparkly that manifests itself as a butterfly made entirely of light. It's the spell Wisp Ally. And that is her standard action. As her move action, she directs the Wisp Ally to...
Can you link it? All I got was a text.
Yeah.
There we go.
She's going to direct the Wisp Ally to move to the Skaven Pirate and flutter in his face to give her cover fire. So I have no idea. The spell would basically use my own ranged attack, right?
Just trying to see. No saving throw, No, it just works. So
It just works. Thank you, Ted Howard.
All of this just works. The best thing about a modular engine.
So it
Okay,
just
so
works.
so
covering fire
covering
means
fire?
that he is at a -2 penalty to shoot at me.
Yep, and
Her.
harrowing fire.
Carrying fire gives
is
-2
allies get
ace.
+2.
Yep.
Yeah, so either the target you're at is -2 to attacks, or -2 to armor class. And you're choosing -2 to attacks.
For now, yes.
All right.
And it sheds blue light because that is what some Yumi do.
All right. There's a blue glowy butterfly buzzing around in front of the bigger Yoski's face. That one is slightly bigger than the other 4 that have piled out of buildings.
Okay, and that is both of my actions. Standard to cast the spell and move to direct it.
I do allow a 5-foot step if you want to move any 1 square.
Let's get here. I don't think that gives me cover against anyone important, but
But yeah, so if you don't do any other moves, I'll always allow a 5-foot repositioning step. Because those are just useful in my opinion. So next would be Benny.
You got this.
Okay, so
Still
Benny's
standing
going.
out in the open.
Benny's gonna go.
Sword.
Benny's gonna go like straight up completely wild. He's gonna like. He's gonna glance back, glance around him. How many people like are actively like visible to him, besides the enemies and his allies?
There'd be 1 person per soul. So
How many of them are like actively like watching the scene?
some of them are cowering, some of them are watching. There'd be enough, you'd probably say, at least a half dozen are watching the scene. Probably those who aren't in direct lines of fire.
Gotcha. Benny's gonna like move past the stall and try to like sneakily grab stuff off of it.
Oh Christ!
Just like
You're that kind of rogue.
he's just casually, and this is being done while he moves past. Like he's running past it, but he's gonna try and grab like a few things that he can off of it. Don't even care what's on that stall. He's just trying to grab some stuff, scoop some stuff up in his hand, sneakily, mind you, and
Give me
then
a sleight of
continue
hand.
moving. Okay.
It's just urchins.
I got peaches. 25. And then I'm gonna go. I think my move speed is 30.
Default
move
should be
speed is
30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this should be where the guard died. And
Yep.
what kind of gun did they have?
Oh my god.
They have the non-lethal pulsecaster pistol.
I remember that not being all that good.
It's actually the cheapest gun in the game, I'm pretty sure.
Gonna break my heart.
That's why I bought it.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So for my turn, I'm probably just gonna switch weapons, and I think that I'll use up the rest of my turn. I'm also going to stuff whatever the heck it is I stole into my coat.
All right.
Ink sack.
I still don't know. What did I get? Can I ask?
You don't know yet. You haven't even taken a chance to look at it.
Don't even
What do
care
you-
what it is. I might have gotten several things. I might have gotten one thing. I don't even know.
In reality,
slid my
you
hand
got
across-
a live
Excellent.
mine, you know.
That's just a lot of broken glass.
Maybe I got a few hand grenades.
But But no pins.
I will preface, I slid my hand across the surface of the table, but like only this 5 feet of the surface, so whatever I could pick up, and reasonably get. And then yeah, I assume if I switch my weapons, that's gonna take up the rest of my actions.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have the rifle out now, so and that's my turn.
So the security guard is actually going to be basically just covering the door to the armory. They're not doing anything else.
Best of luck.
So this gang, this Skaven who stabbed the other guard in the back, is going to take a 5-foot step and try and stab Pellet with a knife.
Ah, perfect.
Oh, that's a good plan.
You fool.
Well, they had the
I've
knife out
used that.
already, so
No, they gotta use it.
Can you come a little closer?
Oi, oi.
Do you know how to use that thing?
you asked that as I turned to say, Zim, can make me a critical miss card.
Yes.
Critical miss.
Critical miss.
I taunted them well.
They slit the guard's throat, but don't actually know how to use it in real combat.
Which type of damage is it?
Piercing, kinetic.
Right on the funny bone. You take half weapon damage and move 1 step down the dexterity poison track until healed.
So they,
Okay.
yeah, they stab themselves.
They flourish and then just shit.
Ow! Doing like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cool knife trick.
Ooh,
So
right in the
sort of
elbow. Ooh,
swings the blade around and actually does manage to nick himself.
Ooh, Redo. Hold on. He just holds his hands up. Pause. Hold on. Let me try that again. Meanwhile,
The
Poe
scary
just-
thing is he does actually get a second attack because he's just going to do full action. Because he only took the 5-foot step. So he is going to try and swing again at Pellet. This one just misses. I rolled a 7 and I thought it was another 1 at first.
Oh no.
that feeling.
It would have been epic if he'd rolled double 1 though.
Let me try that again. No, not again! Dies of embarrassment.
It would have killed him actually if he'd taken another thing like that.
Is he at 1 HP? Is he literally at 1 HP?
2.
Pellet, breathe on him.
The main pirate is going to again take a shot at Samimi. And that is actually going to be a hit.
You want the penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 2.
So they actually got a total attack roll of 24.
Oh.
They rolled an
Goodness.
18. And they nick you again. They're doing low damage at least.
Low is relative.
And they're taking cover, so they have a additional +2 to their armor class. Basically, they're hiding behind the stall, sort of popping out, shooting and ducking back.
Please observe the video I posted in the Starfinder chat, because that's exactly what it's going to be happening right here. I'm going to use my move action to I'm going to have Eddie hover probably right over here. It's not in a square though.
As he's flying above, I'm happy enough for him to be slightly off.
Okay. He'll be right there then. And he's going to also attack. And he's going to fire at Gonna fire at the main bad guy.
So I've just noticed here there's little colored dots in the corner of each
Oh.
of each target. Does that actually show you whether they're injured or not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it-
shows us general health status.
So you can also see in the we can see in the combat tracker, like gang tough 20. After combat order, the entire HP to RP is literally just one bar, and it says critical, light, heavy, moderate. You know, it'll list the quote unquote levels of damage. So I can see gang tough 20 is at critical damage. I don't know what his HP is, but he's at critical. Skaven Pirate is at light. Gang Tough 11 is at heavy, and Gang Tough 10 hasn't been touched yet, so he doesn't even have a status.
Guys, I'm helping. It's actually what's happening in the video.
Yeah, that's a miss.
All right, that's my turn.
Which one's 10? That one.
It's good thing I loaded my sniper rifle.
I'm gonna break out the grenade here pretty soon.
20. And he's gonna try and stab Samimi.
Ah! This is not according to plan.
I mean, it's according to somebody's plan.
Not mine. Wait a minute. You started this fight by literally saying, "Call the guards," but not for me.
I believe the
That
line is
will
supposed to be
hit.
call a medic, but not for me.
I think I would prefer somebody call the guards for me, actually.
Oh yeah, no.
Alright, so that one hurts.
Oh,
You're now actually taking wounds and injuries.
merde.
And that would be their turn. Next would be 11, which I believe is the guy who shot the guard. Yep. He's going to take a 5-foot into some light bushes, and he's actually going to shoot at Benny, because Benny is basically looting the body that is his. Try to at least.
Hey, that's mine. No.
Sigh, can I get another critical miss, Zim?
Oh my god.
That's with his bonus.
Ooh.
Kinetic
Ooh.
piercing.
That's just shot in the foot.
Okay, one moment. Zim's slightly AFK right now. So, he messed up. We'll come back to what happened to him later then.
All right.
But he points his gun at Benny, and you didn't even hear a ping.
That's never good.
So we've got Pellet up next.
Reaction.
All
to
right.
take him off.
Well, the way I hold the knife, yeah, I'm gonna hold the pommel with all the enclosed fingers and do that and take a jab.
So just gonna stab it.
Gonna flip him off while holding the knife up and then stab him with it.
Didn't you grab the sword?
Yeah,
It's a big sword. It's the size of Samimi. It's not a knife.
It also doesn't have a point.
Yeah.
I was talking about one of my knives.
You can go for the non-lethal takedown.
So you're going. So you're gonna drop the sword you stole to draw a knife.
I mean, I just hit
Is
it
it-
with the
is
flat
it-
of the blade.
Is it too big to hold on to with just one hand?
It's easily a two-handed weapon. It's the size of Samimi. It is
But
the
you
size
can-
of a small person. You
But
are
it's
holding
pellet.
a Monster Hunter sword. This is an anime sword. You cannot hold this with one person. I don't care, unless your strength is an actual 20, I don't think you can just hold this.
It's a great big honking two-handed wallop machine.
This thing was like maybe like 3/4 of your height. Maybe.
I'm following your suggestion of flipping him off while I do this.
Oh no, I was flipping my guy off. The one that missed
Oh.
at me horribly.
Oh,
Then
and
never mind.
Wyatt, from the smacking with the flat side of the blade, that's just
Yeah.
going to change it from slashing to bludgeoning.
But it can be non-lethal. He can make it non-lethal.
No, bludgeoning, not non-lethal.
Yeah, pellet's not even gonna care what direction the sword's pointed. He's just gonna swing it, and either flat or blade, it's gonna do
At least-
something if he
At
hits.
least with melee weapons, can't we like, try to like make a blow non-lethal? Like I can understand with kinetic like guns
Normally,
and shit, we
yes, but this sword, no.
This sword doesn't have any non-lethal spots.
can't. The flat side, the big old flat side.
That
Like
just turns it
hitting
into a bat.
Well, yeah, but like a bat can be non-lethal.
So, to give you an idea, the weight of this thing, see how big and thick and heavy that blade is?
Yeah.
That's
Even-
heavier than steel.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So in order
That
to non-lethal it, you're basically tapping them. Because to
Okay,
swing it,
so-
you just need you need to build up the force.
Raise it over your head and like let gravity do the work.
Yeah, I'm swinging it side to side. I don't care if it's blade, pointy edge, or flat edge.
He's
Right?
gonna smack him.
Go ahead and
Okay,
make an
so-
attack. Just use your sword, your inbuilt. Actually, you should be able to attack with it, shouldn't you? The great blade.
Yep, you added it to the inventory, so
Yeah.
it should be in the actions tab.
I don't know how, but I made a second one, so I deleted it.
Oh.
Okay. Still the Great Axe Tactical in there, but let's use it.
Oh, I thought I renamed it to Great Sword. Oh,
In the
not a
inventory.
great
you did.
blade.
Yeah, you did in the inventory, but in the actions.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh no.
This is the sad day.
Okay.
Who the hell is
So-
him?
He sent me a message. He's away from computer right now. He has a valid reason.
Gotcha.
Alright, in that case, Pellet, please get a percentile roll.
Okay.
Alright, hold up. Zim said he's on his way back.
Thank you, Zim. I know Zim can hear us. He just can't respond.
Mhm.
I think Zim has wireless headsets.
Oh.
Meantime, how's everyone doing?
I'm not as thirsty as I was a minute ago, so I'm doing better.
Oh, don't worry, I'm always thirsty.
I have a Sprite.
Not thirsty for water.
I didn't say water. I said Sprite.
Not thirsty for drinks.
I know. I'm pushing us away from that topic.
No, you're pushing us towards it. You're making me articulate.
Alright, sorry about that.
Let's remember the rating of the
That's
stream.
alright. So, Zim then, could I please get
Two of them.
critical miss cards?
Flare.
First one is
Alright.
kinetic piercing.
For the first one, Bloody Knuckles. You gain the bleeding condition, 1 damage.
How?
All right.
He took a shot at me. How does he get bloody knuckles from that?
What happens
Grip
if you
slide.
put your hand? Yeah, he's trying to hold the pistol like a rifle with his hand around the barrel.
Oh,
Yeah. Ooh,
that's
no.
ooh, oh, ouchie.
Yeah, that top part slides back, my dude.
Second, could I get a melee kinetic critical miss for pellet?
Fool learns about revolver gap.
Absolutely. For pellet. Should it make that noise? Your weapon deals damage equal to its item level to anyone who attacks with it until the weapon is repaired with a successful engineering check.
Ugh.
Break it, you buy it.
Well, that's not my sword.
Well, you broke it, you buy it.
Well, so you took the swing and those spikes on the end of the hilt guard. Yeah, you forgot about them.
Damage is normal.
You,
Well, he doesn't hit.
You hurt yourself.
Okay.
It says you take damage whenever you swing.
Right. How much?
4.
Best.
So, Pellet and the Skaven you're fighting, you've both made an attack against each other and critical missed.
Yourselves.
So
This is
clearly,
true low-level combat.
clearly on either side of this is a pair of cat folks who are black furred.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
That's
reminds me of the,
XCOM,
like-
baby.
This just reminds me of that one scene, like, you guys seen Star Wars Episode 3?
Yeah.
You remember the lightsaber fight scene at the end where they're just freaking twirling their lightsabers at each other?
Yes. So yeah, we have the firearm equivalent, and now we have the melee equivalent. Did you change that damage for me? Is that what that was?
Yeah, so I added the damage to you.
Okay, I wasn't sure how to do that.
So I think the professor is up next, unless you want to take a second action, Pellet.
No, I'm gonna think on my actions.
Right, well, I'm gonna pull out my shotgun, you see, and do a little shoot.
Oh god. Oh, those poor shopkeepers.
Are the shopkeepers still right here?
Basically, each stall has a shopkeeper taking cover in it.
So, are they on the side where the pirates are, or the side where we are?
So if you were to shoot at either of the two directly to your south, there's a good chance you wouldn't hit any shopkeepers.
Shoot at which one?
Either of the two to the south of you.
But I got a shotgun. You know what? Instead, I'm gonna pull out my spear and stab the one that's right there, because it's got reach.
All right then.
Post in
Well.
Discord.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening between Pellet and the Skaven. Just swinging. That will hit.
Awesome. Boom! Not that it did a whole lot
Yeah,
of
maximum.
damage, but...
Maximum damage. You took over half his health.
I know, but still. Also, why does Toby have such a massive bonus on his attack, whereas I don't.
Because he gets the -4 what's it called? Oh, the electric bolt gives him, because we added an additional
Okay.
+4 to cope for the fact that it was
Yeah, and suddenly it has apparently fixed itself.
Weird.
And I didn't remove it. Alright.
alright.
So now that I got that out of the way, I was like, oh yeah, +8, that's normal. And then Dova mentioned that, you know, low-level
We
combat.
only
I'm
have-
like, wait, that's not normal. Why is it so high? Anyways. Another electric bolt.
Yep, and that will hit.
Zap! Oh, hey!
And splat.
No.
Yeah, he's smoking a little bit.
Yeah, but not splat.
And at this point, I'm giving
Actually,
Toby a GM free move to there.
oh? Why?
Just to eat the body.
It's freshly cooked meat.
Oh. I did forget something, though.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, full attack would have been at a -2. Never mind, we're good. I was
You
like,
also
wait,
made
I'm
an
not
attack
moved. Huh?
I was about to say, you made an attack, but you only made a single attack anyway, so...
Yeah. But I didn't move or anything this turn, but yeah, with the minus, I wouldn't bother. Alright, anyways.
Alright, so let's see if we can, let's see if Ricky and this guy
I just,
continue to,
real quick,
miss.
Some insults.
Yeah?
Over no man's land.
I just noticed I have 1,111 followers right now.
Hey.
Party!
11T1.
Does he hit?
11th birth.
Yeah, I was gonna say our 11th anniversary.
No, he misses. Doesn't critical miss though, but misses. You two are just popping up on either side of the
Pretty much, yeah.
the
I'd like to
stall.
throw something at him. Just like a biscuit.
To celebrate the 11th, we've rolled like 4 nat ones.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Samimi again.
So maybe best of luck.
I would like to repeat. Ow. I would also like to take a 5-foot step up this.
Yep.
Carefully noting that it was a 5-foot step, not a move.
Yep, 5-foot steps do not provoke AOs, but you don't get any other boost.
Oh. Ooh, that's a neat trick. Okay. So it turns out this spell can be cast as a full round action, and if so, it does extra goodies. So I'm going to cast this as a full round action, and that's going to get me 3 shooting stars in this guy's face.
Hell yeah.
Each one is going to be 1d4 plus 1 damage.
So Star Strikes is the magic missile equivalent, is it?
Yes. It is literally Magic Missile reskinned for being a stellar.
And if you do it as a full round, you get 3 instead of 2, do you?
Yes.
Cool.
1, 2.
Thought that was a D20 roll for a sec.
Yeah, it's 1d20 plus 1. 3.
So 10 damage total, all into the ganger who stabbed you, or the pirate.
Gang tough 10 unless one of those kills him.
Or you had to declare them the first.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, he would have died at the second one. So the last one, which did minimum damage, sort of just goes into him.
All right. I really should have rolled that as damage against him. I need to.
Gang Tough 9 and Ricky are going to just be continuously exchanging rounds, and then they like glance around, and like Gang Tough 9 is completely surrounded, and he's just gonna be like, "Oh fuck."
I've been keeping him occupied.
Alright, so I think that's Simemi's turn because you did a full round action.
Yep.
So, Benny.
All right, now that I've got my rifle out and everything, I scope in on Skaven Pirate.
Alright,
Go
it's
to-
a -4 to hit.
-4. Okay. -4. All right.
You had phasing rounds that bypassed cover.
Man, if only I had, the credits for that. Anywho, go to shoot my shot. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, you don't care about the plus or minus. Can I get a critical hit card?
Everything above
For
your head's gonna
kinetic,
be a 5.
Yep,
So
kinetic piercing.
Is everything above your neck, or is it?
everything above
Everything
your
above your neck's gonna be a fine red mist.
Fine red mist. Here's a touching story. Once upon a time, you died, and I lived happily ever after.
I think it just ends right there.
Yeah, no, it does.
seeing stars. The target suffers a 20% mischance for 1d4 rounds.
I would have taken extra
Goodness.
damage, but okay.
Go ahead
Most
and
of
roll
them
the
don't
damage.
do extra damage.
Oh, well. Oh,
Most of
well.
them don't add extra damage beyond a standard sniper's extra damage.
Whoop, I don't know why I just rolled that. I'm supposed to drag the damage out.
Yeah.
Good news, same number.
Why didn't it auto track that as a crit?
Oh, yeah.
Not sure. But as far
Oh,
as crits go, I'm kind of fond of the way that 5th edition handles it, where it's just double the dice. Any chance anybody else would be interested in doing that here?
Yeah. Did I
Instead
hit
of
the
a
Skaven?
flat
Did that?
times 2. You didn't roll it on the Skaven, no.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought the problem
Okay.
was. Okay. So
But
if
would
I
that
put it on the
be-
Skaven...
Sorry,
Thought that's
would
how
that be
crits
okay?
worked. Anyway,
No, they're
yeah,
just...
this-
It takes the damage and multiplies it. Which I kind of find boring.
Some
did that
weapons have
change?
special critical abilities though.
If it has critical ability, we just keep the critical ability then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use that instead. But if it doesn't, then I don't mind rolling 2 dice instead of times 10. I'm sorry, times 2.
Yeah, if it says times 3, then you roll 3 dice. If it's times 2, then...
Okay, this time when it actually did the critical, it killed him!
that's the way it is on the like in the book. It even says it on a critical hit.
Oh my
Weapons
God,
damage.
I would have rolled 2 9s.
So-
In the book, it what?
It says a weapon's damage is rolled twice. So that's how it.
Oh,
Should've been
okay. I
looking at
didn't
Starfinder
realize
anyway.
that's how it was. I just kept seeing the times 2 and figured, okay, you take
Yeah,
the
it's
damage
that way.
and times
It's
2.
that way. It's been that way since 3.5 actually.
are we doing
3.5
the
was not
times-
that way.
Question: Are we
So
doing the
it
two?
would have just been ×2.
No,
I mean,
in
it
the
doesn't matter if it
book
was times-
for Starfinder, it is multiplying the dice, the number of dice.
Okay.
So we don't need to change anything. And it looks like it automatically applied that.
Should I have hit him for 9 or 18?
18.
Because if I hit him for 8, okay, then he's dead.
Well, you also hit him for the additional 4 before, so I'm undoing that.
No, I didn't. Because I didn't roll that onto him. That's why I had to roll that 9. That's why the critical didn't go through, because I didn't roll it onto him. So that's what the problem was. So it's all good. He's dead. I did a straight 18.
Alright, he would still be alive then.
What? But it killed him.
No, he's definitely standing there alive.
But I didn't. Oh, but I didn't do the 4 damage before. It only applied 18 damage to him, and that killed him.
Okay, in the
confused.
chat here, the 4 damage did not get applied to him.
Yes.
The damage that was applied was at 18. It says he went unconscious, but he was stable and prone, which I'm guessing means that he went to exactly 0, which means he's not actually dead or bleeding out, just that.
I mean, I guess unless he has an ability to keep him standing into like KO HP or something.
Or-
That could be it.
So
Yeah.
the system automatically put him down.
Yeah, the system
no,
automatically
he's-
put him unconscious, down, and
Yeah.
but he's stable.
So I've cancelled that, so he is actually still standing.
So hold on, you're telling me, oh, is there like a mechanic where if you do an X amount of damage, it knocks them unconscious?
No, so I'm saying you did enough damage that were they a standard NPC, they would be dead.
Oh, he's not standard NPC. Gotcha.
Yeah, that armor is made of platanium.
And if I have more time with the rest of my round, I'd like to pat down the guard for anything good. Like just quickly, like running a hand over him, patting him down very quickly, like trying to grab stuff before anyone notices, hoping for credits. But you know what? I'll take anything. I'm poor as hell. I'm apparently $1 billion in debt. I'll take whatever I can get.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, I'm so glad you keep asking me to do that. And does a 19 get me anything?
Do you pull?
Do I pull?
You grab something, do you pull it? It's metal, circular.
Sounds like a grenade. Let's go with yes.
That's like a coin, dude.
You're both
That
sort
could
of
be a
right.
valuable ring, dude.
Yeah, you come up with a ring, a metal ring with a straight part. It's a grenade pin.
Cool.
I think that's the end of his turn.
Yep.
It was at this moment he knew.
I'm pretty sure I'll get a reflex save to throw it.
The pin?
No.
No, the grenade. I'll quickly toss the pin aside, grab the grenade, and throw it. But I'll do that, when it actually gets back to my turn, because, grenade does not go off the second you pull the pin. It gives you a few seconds.
We'll get to that.
1, 2, 5,
3.
3.
Alright. This one's going to take a 5-foot step this way. And is then going to attempt to use the survival knife on Pellet again. Stabby stabby. Can I get another critical miss?
God.
This guy's gonna kill himself at this rate. This is
He's flipping the
hilariously
knife
bad.
around a bit more. He cuts his own neck open. He just starts gagging and his own blood falls over. Pellet just looks at him and just sighs, sad.
Aim
So we've got two
more
different-
carefully. The attack action is a full action for you for 1d3 rounds. So I guess that basically means he can't actually just
Do
attack.
anything else.
Or
So
yeah,
he
he
tried
can't
to
do anything else.
He
Yeah,
cut
so
himself
it's-
before, now he's paranoid.
Yeah, he cut himself before, hurt himself, and now he made a very long, slow telegraphed swing at you, and you're like, seriously?
He didn't cut himself.
He's moving in slow motion, and you're not.
Yeah.
I'm back. What
So no wonder he missed.
You went all muda 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 on this guy.
Oh,
Escaping pirate. Shit, sniper!
Sort of. So he's going to duck completely behind the barricade he's at, giving him full concealment. And yeah, he's just gonna. You don't see what he's doing under there, but he ducks completely underneath the stall.
Full attack.
Gonna shoot twice.
That's
Feels like we
16
got-
better hit.
It does.
Thank God.
Okay, finally.
All right, and
3
how
damage.
far away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's just barely out of reach to help me. And he's
Do I
gonna
need to
zap
kick
number 20.
Pellet out of the.
I'll be right back.
Oh. So Pellet can't get back into Fantasy Grounds. Do I need to disconnect? Try connecting again, Pellet.
okay.
Yeah, sometimes if you get disconnected, it doesn't recognize that you've been disconnected for a little bit. So just wait a minute or, well, really just a minute, and then it'll realize.
Zim, I need a crit card.
Fine.
Yeah, the drone. It's attacking with the pulsecaster pistol.
The shittiest pistol ever.
Wait, is it an
Pulsecaster have
energy?
critical effect already?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, it is energy.
All right. The
I'm gonna see if it
target
has a critical
It
effect.
doesn't have a special critical effect. All the other arc pistols do.
sudden
That's how crappy it is.
Sudden dental needs. The target loses any bite attack and suffers a 20% mischance until healed.
So
I guess
you
you shot him right in the
tase him.
mouth.
you tase him so bad he grinds his teeth to the point they crack.
Something like that.
Oh, that's
Uh,
terrible.
I think I've got to clear the crit real quick. That was close.
Oh my god.
Is there any way you can share the
Knock him out!
map again?
The what again?
The
Share the
courtyard
map.
I
I don't know how to pull it up myself.
I've been shared again.
Sweet, thank you.
And the Pulsecaster is actually non-lethal.
Yep. So that means 20 is.
Prone and unconscious. Not dead.
See, guys, I did do something during this battle.
No, you didn't. The drone
I
did.
know that Eddie is me.
The drone
No,
did.
no.
Listen, don't tell me your little rip-off of New Vegas drone is you.
All right, where's my grenade?
It's over here. Catch.
No, no. Hey, thanks, man.
I think you're actually sitting on it, Benny.
He's in the middle of thinking right now. Just there's from
You
all
can-
around him, we can just hear.
He's been killed. So it's Pellet's turn.
I'm gonna throw down that sword. That hurt.
Aw. Dude, think of the money!
Think of the pain.
You just need to repair it!
Oh, I'll take my turn and repair it then. No, I won't.
Can you do that in a turn?
No.
I didn't think so.
This isn't a quick fix.
No. I throw the sword down, stomp my feet, and rush at him with unarmed claws.
The guy next to you is unconscious on the ground,
Oh,
twitching a little bit.
He is?
Kill him anyways.
I'm gonna
Help with the advanced gunfight happening over here.
So I feel
Don't
like
worry, I winged him for you.
I feel like we had Monty Python and Hot Shots Part Dia running over to the west side of the map. Meanwhile, the
I mean-
other side is an actual Bond fight.
Yeah, I mean, shit's going on down there.
I'm gonna get a bit of a blood mist going and trot on over to number 9 there.
Then he's good at two things, driving and sniping.
But not with an unarmed strike. I'm gonna withdraw the Nagamaki for this one.
All right, give me a attack roll then.
Wait, was he attacking?
I'm attacking number 9. Him
Oh, okay.
there, yep.
I was gonna say, you're still standing by the other guy.
There he comes charging over.
Yeah! Oof,
I doubt it. But it's not a 1.
that's true.
That's actually going to hit because you have +2. Because he's
Oh.
distracted and because he's crouching underneath the table, I'm more than happy to give you a +2 height advantage on that.
Flank check.
He doesn't even see you coming, and you just come charging at him from his blind side. So give me a damage roll.
Do the thing where you drag the tip of your sword on the ground and it's creating sparks.
In the dirt.
This is cobblestone.
Is it? It looks like cracked desert.
No, I thought it was cobble. Just dirty cobble. You could be right.
That's dirty cobblestone.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that hurt.
So we see
he's
who
definitely
the
awake
DM's favorite is.
now. What?
Who's that?
Well, clearly Benny,
Why?
because he went with you instead of Pellet.
I'm just saying, like, given that this is the middle of a city, that's probably cobblestone and footpaths. It just makes sense to me. Especially because you can also notice that the pattern repeats itself several times. See, normal Earth doesn't crack like that.
Unless it's like
As
a former lake bed or something.
All
But
right.
even then, it doesn't.
The professor is finally going to shoot.
Who? He's in full cover, my dude.
It's a shotgun. It'll do damage to the cover then. It's not like he hit anyways.
You're just randomly shooting at the cover.
Toby's
Suppressing
gonna
fire.
come over and hit him with some claws.
All right, so Toby's intelligent, correct?
Yes.
So as Toby goes to go around around to attack, he very quickly backs up. He goes around to melee, and then it just goes nope, and skitters backwards.
Well, that's interesting.
He noped out of there. Something scared him when he looked around the corner.
The professor's gonna order him to get over behind this stall, just in case.
All right.
And that'll be it.
So Gang Tough 9 is, well, in a not great situation at the moment. He's going to take a 5-foot step to avoid... Actually, he's going to provoke an attack of opportunity. So first movement provokes an attack from Pellet.
Oh boy. Okay. What do I roll?
Just
Make
attack.
make a standard attack roll.
Melee? Or no, D20. Sorry. No modifier.
No, it's your normal longsword attack.
Okay.
And that will hit. Give us your damage and see if you...
Ooh, that's yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah.
You didn't roll it on him.
It's okay.
Hey, I had him on the ropes. Thanks for finishing him off for me.
He went to run, and as he breaks cover and run, you're just like, nope, I'm going to swing again.
So first, the magic butterfly is going to wait. Actually, let me double check how long that thing lasts. If the magic butterfly around, it's going to switch to harrying fire.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it's actually going to be gone. 1 round per level.
Mm-hmm.
Alas, poor butterfly, I knew thee. I'll summon again later. But now, I'm going to duck behind this table and use the other spell I have prepared today. As they say, physician, cure thyself.
Not a bad idea.
Well, he's hurt. Like, not insignificantly hurt, so...
How do I restore hit points?
So...
That's
It
like an
should
excellent
have
question.
something to roll, doesn't it?
Let me click on.
If it does, just drag that onto yourself. Or is it just a set amount?
It's 1d8 plus wisdom modifier.
So yeah,
Nothing
just
else you
drop
need to
those.
roll it.
Yeah, roll it on yourself.
Or just roll 1d8.
There it is.
Plus modify your wisdom modifier, and I can manually do it. Alright.
Baller.
How much did that recover?
11.
Fully healed you. But fatigue isn't healed by healing magic, it just heals permanent hit point damage.
I only had 3 of those.
But your fatigue, all it takes is a resolve point and a short rest, 15 minutes to recover all of that. Whereas wounds only recover slowly with rest, so... The stamina isn't too much of a worry right now.
The fact that I'm out of spells is not great, but
Alright, so...
it's
Benny, you're it! Can I please get a reflex save?
There it is.
It's a good thing I'm good at No.
Oh, you hate to see it, folks.
Damn it! I was making plans.
Hmm.
Benny was too busy scoping in. Didn't see the demo man
This is
behind
just
him.
karma right here.
Literally for what?
Looting during a fight. Also, just stealing random shit from merchants during a fight.
Oh, I really hope that he didn't steal lamp oil or something else combustible.
He stole other grenades.
So, because it's more fun this way, can you please roll 2d6, Benny?
Also, it still says you're AFK. Ooh.
Yep, thank you for reminding me. Well, there we go. I just need to touch the chat.
I maybe should have saved that spell.
Aim for the bushes.
And you're knocked prone. You literally pulled the pin on a frag grenade.
I mean, yeah. I assumed it was a grenade, and I was hoping to throw it, but apparently I don't have the reaction for that.
Not when you roll a 1.
It's in the deepest, like, most secure pocket.
It's like try to grab it and pull out. Like, damn it! Nope.
Velcro. Oh god.
Pulls hands away last second.
Like when you reach in your jeans pocket and like folds in on itself, so you have to like work to actually open the pocket up.
So at this point, it's now your actually turn to do stuff on your turn. Now that you've
First
been
up,
blown 15 feet and are prone in the bushes.
first things first, I'm gonna get myself up.
Yep.
I'm gonna dust myself off because apparently all that's ringing is my ears. Didn't take too much damage from that, surprisingly. What's
Yeah,
the status of?
There's a reason you didn't take much damage. There's not much left of the body.
Ah. I'm gonna see what the status of the guard I'm sorry, not the guard. The shopkeeper in front of me, directly in front of me is. Assuming they're even still there.
There's lots of blood. You're not 100% sure how much of it is his or how much of it is the former guard's body. He's not moving.
Are his eyes open?
Yes.
Do they look intelligent?
Well, that depends on your definition of intelligent.
Is he staring off into space, or is he actually looking at things?
He's staring off into space.
Okay, great.
Close dead.
I'm going to take a moment to chamber a new round because I gotta reload this thing after everything. After every, round and whatnot. And after I do that, I'm just gonna, casually glance around and try and take something off the table. I'm, right next to him. Oh, jeez.
It's actually a self-repeating cycle of karma. I swear to God.
Just quickly, yoink.
Why do these things keep happening to me?
Perfect distraction.
Okay, then give me a sleight of hand.
What are you?
That's quite a lot of sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. There's a reason I have a plus 13 in piloting.
Alright. You actually gonna look at what you swiped this time, or just grab it and figure it out later?
I guess I can glance at it quickly and then stuff it away.
It's a silk handkerchief.
What? What does this stand have on it?
Textiles.
Oh. Well, I still do love silk. And then from there, I'm basically just gonna try and like get my rifle onto the counter and prepare for my next turn.
All right. Security guard is going to be running to there, yelling out, "What the hell is going on out here?" Because there's just been a
Pirates!
explosion right next to the store.
I think there's only one left.
Yep. So the Skaven pirate who's got full cover behind the counter, they scream out, "Give up now! This isn't going to end well."
For you, baby!
What?
For you, maybe! I'm still a cocky asshole.
Yeah. You have like no hair right now.
No, I have
What
plenty
you
of
do
hair.
have
Remember?
is still dyed pink.
Well, at this point, it's dyed very much crimson red.
God, shouldn't have laughed at that.
We really should have stuck with the red one.
Really should have. I get turned red a lot. We'll just switch it out depending on the day.
Are we still in
I'm
turnover?
afraid, sir, that
sorry,
is not an option. We will not be able to surrender to you.
I think tactical withdrawal is not a bad idea or plan.
What? What? He's like the only one left.
Sorry, the other thing that would have happened on their turn is, can everyone make a perception check?
Oh. I would like to. I'm gonna move back to the spot I was in before then.
That's right. No, it's not going to be a major thing at this stage, but you guys do get the chance to see it.
I'm scoped in.
I see all.
Alright, so everyone but the professor, because it was 15, sees sort of the tip of a dagger appearing above the rim. Above the lip of the lip of the counter. You're pretty sure they're using the dagger as the mirror.
Huh.
Question, does it look like he's actively holding the dagger? Or does it look like he's positioned the dagger in such a way that he can use both of his hands?
Doesn't he have free
No,
hands?
it looks like it's actively moving, so...
I'm sorry,
someone's
no wait,
holding
he's in a
it.
Soki.
I would like to hold an action,
What action you holding?
or to prepare an action.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I can do it for my drone as well. I think it would just be me that can hold the actual action. But I'm basically just going to hold my my pistol at the ready, kind of standing out in the stall, a little bit in the open, but
It's the if he steps out, I shoot him.
basically, if he steps out with the weapon drawn, I shoot him.
Okay.
If he comes out with his hands up, I won't shoot.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna In the meantime, I'm gonna see if the drone can hold an action.
Yeah, no, I'll let the drone hold a similar action of basically being trained on him if he steps out last.
Or I can set it. If I shoot, then he shoots.
Yeah,
That's
that works.
conditional programming.
Yeah, I can
Probably.
do that
I'm
if,
not a computer science man.
No, I'm happy enough for that one that if you shoot, it shoots.
Gotcha.
So Pellet's up next.
Alright. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can't reach this guy, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
The way I see it, there's like there's at least 10 of us and only one of you. So I don't know what you hope on happening.
Yeah, but okay.
Shut up. He doesn't know that.
I wasn't saying that out loud as Benny, but yeah.
No.
Especially since Benny is, on the other side of.
Can I technically throw a shuriken in between that gap? Or is it...
You can try.
Yeah, I'd call because there are also the stalls for you are only about like waist height.
That is a good point.
How tall is Pellet? I'd assume stalls are at least like 6 to 7 feet high.
No,
Counter on the stall?
so the awning, the shade is probably a good 8 feet or so high, but the actual counter itself that all the stuff is on.
Oh yeah, you could easily throw over the counter. I'm just saying, like,
Hmm.
yeah, okay, I got you. Okay.
I've been judging his size based on the Isoki. How tall is Sabibi?
About half a pellet tall.
No, that's in notes, yeah. She is 3'4".
Okay. So, about 6.5 feet. I'm gonna put it in here so I don't forget.
I mean, yeah, that's about double the size of an Isoki.
Not exactly, but I don't want to go exact, so that works. 6'6". Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Alright, and on to the actual thing I was going to do.
What are you throwing at?
I was throwing a shuriken at the pirate. Am I not proficient in those?
I'm not sure, but you don't have a shot. They're completely hidden underneath the counter.
But that's what I was asking at first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying could you shoot between the two gaps you're in? So the person they're hiding completely underneath the counter of the stall they're at.
Okay, so that
So you don't have a clean shot.
I'm getting into position then. That is all.
All right. On
No
the
reloading.
professor's turn, Toby Kale is trying to tug you back.
He's gonna tap into the AI and see if he can see what it was.
Bomb. It's just getting warnings of bomb.
He's gonna relay that to everyone else, and yeah, he'll move back.
So Toby Kale will attempt to drag you. That's more than far enough for Toby Kale to be satisfied. Yes, he was certainly trying to drag you back there. Alright, so yes, you've all been notified from the professor that apparently Toby Kale saw it's Simimi's turn.
Oh. How far away is the stall on which under which the Isuki is hiding?
5, 15, 20, about 30 to 35 feet.
Okay, how secure are the tarps on top of the stalls?
As in if you wanted to tear it down?
Yeah, could they easily be tugged down, or are they pretty firmly secured to the poles?
Yeah, it'd take a full round action to take one tarp down. Not one corner, one whole tarp would be a full round action. For you. I'd be willing to let Pellet do it as a standard. Because Pellet just goes grab, pull. But you wouldn't be able to put it back up.
Okay, so they are secured to the...
They're secured, but not strongly secured. You'd expect these people sort of put them up and take them down every day.
Okay.
So they're not like Skyrim ones, where they're there all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna try to spoil his line of vision, but the tarps are not loose enough to accomplish that, so... Instead... If 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. Yeah, there. Mouse gonna scramble out of there.
Alright. So next would be Benny.
I want to go for the complete MLG play. I literally want to scope in on that knife since I apparently saw it, and I would like to try his body would be given how he's holding it, and fire at that spot.
Okay.
I'm ready for death.
Give me a... well, first off, give me a 50... a D6 call odd or even before you roll it. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Just roll a D6.
Okay,
Call
something
auto Raven?
seems to be going on because it sounds like everybody is cutting in and out. Oh, it looks like it's on my end. Let me change the server.
Alright. Alright, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, that's better.
Your mic is messed up.
Yeah, Gold King,
Yeah.
you sound like you're
Benny.
talking through a blown out speaker.
What? Whoa, okay.
Yeah, sound for that.
Ah,
Sounds
that's
like that.
getting better.
Getting better?
There
Yeah,
we go.
No, you're better
Yeah,
now.
it sounds
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened.
Alright, so call odd or even.
What is call out a raven?
So,
Call odd or even.
Oh,
Yeah.
odd or even. Let's go odds. Woo!
alright. Now make an attack roll at -10.
Ooh. Calling it. He has a dead man switch.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Or it's already armed.
Does an 11 hit?
No, it won't.
Damn it. That was close.
You do notice the dagger disappears though when that happens. When you take that shot.
Yep. By the way, what's on the stand next to me? The yellow one?
God damn it. Wait a minute. Are you taking a full action to steady your rifle before shooting?
Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
I would absolutely do that then. I didn't know that was an action I could take. Does that help? Does that do anything?
It does something specifically for snipers.
At Jaffer?
Moment. Sniper weapons.
All the tips and tricks of combat in Starfinder.
Unwieldy. So I think it means you have to steady it or take a negative.
No, unwieldy just means that you can't use a full attack action. There's more than one thing.
Alright.
You can't take attacks of opportunity with it. I just looked that up for a different weapon.
Ah, there it is.
Plasma projectile.
But I did study that rifle on the table I'm on. But, like, yeah, if that is an action, I don't mind like taking a like slow breath and just really taking the moment to sight in.
Weapons with the sniper special property can be fired accurately at very long ranges if aimed properly. If you aim the weapon as a move action and then fire in the same turn, use the value listed within the sniper special property as the weapon's range increment. Okay, so it's used for long range shooting.
All it does is it adds range.
Yeah, so normally your rifle is accurate out to 70 feet as a range increment.
Yep.
If you steady it, it goes to 250 feet.
Oh,
Per range increment.
damn. Okay.
To put it in perspective, the higher level versions go out to 1,000-foot range increments.
Sniper assassin. Here we go. But that's not
So,
gonna
yes.
change. That's not gonna change my role at all.
No, so because you're not shooting beyond 70 feet.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
Alright, and the table next to you appears to have tools.
I go ahead and reload.
Alright, the security guard is going to step out to there and call for everyone to lower their weapons.
Honey, he's got a bomb.
They have their stun pistol, their taser basically drawn. And they're yelling for everyone. They're not even looking at anyone in particular. They're just yelling, "Everyone, put down your guns."
The professor will comply.
Drop to his side and turns.
Yep.
And he kind of like softly stands up on scope.
He's unconscious. Skaven pirate yells out from behind the counter, "One more like that, and I'll start killing hostages."
Oh, what now?
He's yelling out in response to the bullet that went into the stand they're using for cover. "One more like that, and I'll start killing hostages."
Yeah, I know. And Benny's response is, "Yo, what now?"
And the knife mirror reappears along the edge. Only it now reappears a little further down. So it's Ricky's turn.
I'm gonna let out a kind of a little sigh as I'll holster my pistol, but I'll instruct my drone to fly off to the south, and I'm gonna have him go kind of south this way and go up as far as he can. Which with his run action, it turns 30 feet into 180 feet, a little bit over. So I think that's about 150 feet up. And then I'd like to have him start moving this way, see if I can't get a peek at him.
All right. So give me a perception check on the drone then.
I don't know if he can actually see him from that position though, because I think the tarp's gonna cover him.
No, he
can
can
move
see.
into there a bit. So the drone can see that there is the Skaven and two other individuals underneath the table. You can see that one of the individuals, you're guessing the shopkeeper, is now holding the dagger up to the edge to use as the mirror. The Skaven underneath has one hand gripping something cylindrical, you're guessing it's a detonator of some sort, and the other hand has a pistol pointed at the shopkeeper holding the mirror knife.
All right. Fuck. I'm gonna send a group text that just says he's telling the truth.
You'd have to, if you had to take a guess, you're guessing he's now using the what's it called? Just repositioning the shopkeeper as the mirror holder, because he's almost wanting Benny to take another shot. Because that would mean that Benny shoots the shopkeeper.
I won't.
Right, so,
The
did
professors
you want to move
are
as well, Ricky?
The professor's Omni rig just goes off with a very loud one of the generic sound effects for a notification.
My God, he's got the default thing turned up all the way because you can't hear it.
It's the one of the bottle cap, the bottle opening.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Assuming his ears fold back.
Alright. So then be Pellet's turn.
I thought he had 2 hostages.
Was it 2 or was it 1?
2 hostages. 3 people underneath the counter total.
Gotcha.
Who's the other one? He said one was a merchant holding the knife. What's the other one?
You can't quite see clearly.
Okay. But he can tell there's a third person there.
Yeah, there's 3 under there.
Does the third one look like a limp body?
No, all 3 are moving.
2 hostages and then the guy. Come on.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally actually shoot one of them.
And the drone doesn't have the resolution on its camera at that range to see if he's holding the trigger or not.
Ricky, you should have bust out for the 720p. You only got the 360.
And zip, Mr. Grenade, okay?
So, Pellet, what are you doing?
Well, I was joining up Mimi and the others out in assault, but the results have been unexpected, and Pellet doesn't have any guns to throw down. So he's going to I'm tempted to slip through and around to the back of that, but I don't think I could get there without being seen.
Do you want to try a stealth check? I'm not going to say what players can and can't do.
Right.
I'll open up the video feed to people in the group chat. Actually, I don't think I'd be able to send it. It only goes to my rig.
Sorry,
its
Pellet, you're
audio's kinda
coming
messed
through
up.
really weird. You're like coming through very faintly. Not getting anything from you, Pellet. Can you guys hear me?
Yep,
I can hear you.
Want to hear me?
a
Hello?
little
A
bit.
little better.
Yes, dude.
And it's
Getting
still
better.
kind of bad.
They're kind of.
Cool. On a better network too.
Disconnect and reconnect.
Testing.
That's
Ah.
better.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to sneak around.
Alright, give me a stealth check. And where are you moving to?
I am moving this way. And then between the... I don't know if I can get between the shops.
You hear a
can.
lot of shuffling.
I can, you
You
said?
you can take that diagonal if you want.
I don't know how far you
Alright.
want me to move.
That's about far enough for trying to move slowly and quietly.
Alright.
But constantly dragging your giant ass tail on the floor.
The professor's turn. What's Professor von Eucalyptus doing?
I mean, right now we're basically at a standstill. I got nothing to do.
Okay.
Actually, he's gonna order Toby to go off this direction and climb onto the building and see if he can get a better view of whether the guy's got a dead man's trigger or not.
Alright. What's Toby's movement?
40.
Bottle opener?
Roommate got me a Jones soda.
Neat.
So you can make it to about there as he starts climbing. And can you have Toby make a stealth check for me? Alright, the rest of you don't know where Toby Kale's gone.
Sick.
The professor knows exactly where, but the rest of you, like, where? Where'd the Toby Martin go? Right, that brings it round to Samimi's turn again.
Okay, so first off, dropping the rifle, dropping weapons is a free action, fortunately.
Yep. Or stowing it away, either or. It's basically the security guards telling everyone, put your weapons down, put your weapons away, trying to tell everyone to calm, response 101, calm the situation. So if you were to put your weapon away, you wouldn't trigger any response. So
Yeah, definitely putting the weapon away.
holstering. Besides, out of everyone here, you're one of the least aggressive targets.
Especially now that I'm out of real spells. I mean, what?
Well, you're small. You don't have a big gun or a big sword.
You're complying.
Yeah.
Really need to get a copy of that spell.
I mean, if you want your action just to be putting the weapon away and calling it there and waiting to see what happens, you can delay your turn, which means we come back to you when you say you want to come back.
If I reach out and touch the guard, is she going to get aggressive at me?
When you say, as in getting attention, tap on the shoulder, or
That's all I would need.
no, you can sort of well, you wouldn't even need to tap the shoulder to get her attention. You can just sort of wave at her and get her attention.
I'd say RP it and find out.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get the guard's attention without any real worries.
Yeah, that's not what I'm about to do. Well, kind of is. I'm going to, because I'm already right next to her, reach out and touch her and communicate the essentials of what is going on. Who the space pirate is, who we are, where we came from, and the fact that he's got a bomb and hostages. Via mind link, because I am a mystic.
That seems like a lot of information. You shouldn't give them all
I
that
can give them
information.
10 minutes worth of exposition.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I guess that's fine then.
I can give 10 minutes worth of exposition at a touch.
Have you ever
Not
sat through a
bad.
10-minute lecture? Imagine getting that immediately.
Okay, so it's like the first scene of Up. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much, except, all at a touch. And then immediately put, Simi's going to immediately put her hands back up in a non-threatening manner.
All right.
And that's how you make friends.
All right, so we'll wait for the guard's turn to see the reaction of that. But you do succeed in doing that. Benny's turn.
He looks to the guard, just says, shit. And then slings his rifle, free action. And then he's
Okay.
going to go ahead. He's going to start moving past this stall, specifically behind it. What is the status of the merchant there?
Swear to God.
He's cowering underneath with a shotgun.
He moves past, raises his hands up to him, says, hey, hi, I'm just gonna move past you here. And just like, doesn't attempt anything. 5, 6, 7. Wait, 6 would be 30. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a run action and get into the shop.
And the door's locked.
Damn it. They,
And there you go. That's your action.
they were smart enough to lock the door.
It's like in frustration, the icon just spun.
I did that, yes. Alright, well then, can I try to continue my move action?
No, you basically you ran to the door, went, it's locked, and that's your turn.
Yeah.
You also didn't quietly try and open the door. There was a bit of a rattling and maybe a thump because you expected it to be open.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
Alright, the security guard is going to spend their entire turn sort of looking between Samimi, Pellet, and the place the Skaven Pirate is holding, and then take a 5-foot step, and that's their entire turn as they try and process what happened.
Fair.
It's specifically stated that the hover drone is not very stealthy.
The hover
That's
drone is
one.
also 150 feet in the air,
Yeah. That's also.
so at that
And rather
height,
small.
I mean, yes, there's a drone in the sky. Yes, there's a drone in the sky. It's, not much directly can be done on that front.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, Toby is, based on the stealth drone, so this is his game.
My God, he's alive. The madman. Nobody.
Yeah, for those of you who have real life perception checks, of which I know someone at least made one.
Wait, what perception checks?
You
I'm not gonna
obviously
say.
rolled a 1.
What?
Don't worry.
There you go. Yeah.
What?
You failed your real life perception check.
Oh, is he?
So the Skaven Pirate
Is he making
Is,
death saving throws?
just hunkering down.
Oh.
You don't know what they're doing down there. The drone picks up a little bit of movement, but not a whole lot.
Gotcha.
Ricky's
Do I notice in character?
Yes, I'm willing to call here that if you saw what I did as a player, you can see what's happened in character.
Ricky gets a great idea. His first actual real, probably like smart idea in a long time. I'm going to I'm gonna send a text to Samimi. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna make him into my hostage with zip ties.
Cool.
I know I bought these for a reason.
I mean, I bought mine for a reason too, but not for that reason.
Yeah, it's a different reason. All right, so these get used up.
I don't know that I use the zip ties for that reason, but
Yeah, he uses it for cable management normally. Not today. Put it around his wrists, behind his back. I just kind of look at him. Hey, you okay, bud? Your teeth are
He's his teeth are sort of shattered a bit. He's a little bit cut up.
all right.
He's,
Come on, up you go. We can fix that.
He's worse for wear, but not dumb.
Sick. I'm gonna try to haul him to his feet. I'm not very strong, but he's also very small. And I'm gonna. So I walked over. I would have some movement left, unless.
Yeah, so any further
Animal
movement
was
with him in tow is halved, basically.
Okay.
So any movement with him counts as double, or counts as twice as much.
So I think I can move 2 spaces then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start pulling him over here. Maybe to the left of me.
All right.
I'm gonna yell over to him. I'm gonna make my voice much louder. Using my augmentation. I'm gonna yell out to him. How about a trade, buddy?
One for one? Okay.
Ah, all or nothing.
We can do nothing.
I don't see how doing nothing would work out for you. Kind of sucks
get
in
a
your
reply.
favor. Here's your chance to walk out.
Without exploding.
They seem to have stopped replying. Pellet's turn.
Let's try this again, Joe. I'm gonna try to stick over
You fool.
this direction.
You're literally standing in the middle of 4 squares there. Oh no, 2 squares.
There's a square.
Yeah. So you wanting to make it to there?
5,
Alright.
15 feet.
Give me another stealth roll.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Apparently
Wow.
Pellet part chameleon.
Sometimes.
Don't click on the binders item, by the way. It'll add a new
It-
blank item to your inventory for some reason.
He did so well here because he's blended into the DM.
Yeah, I wondered when that would come in handy. and Ricky has been distracting.
The DM can't see him, so, you know.
No, neither can anyone else.
Exactly.
So
Well,
that
none of
works,
the
yeah.
NPCs, obviously.
Wasn't there like a story about why being invisible to God was a bad idea? I don't know, something Greek or Roman. Something to do
Alright.
with wearing a ring.
Was Pellet gonna do any other actions?
Point he can rush the rest of the way with his sword. No, sword's too dangerous with hostages. Let's do a knife.
I mean, I would just grapple
I'm
guy,
fully
personally.
expecting to straight up die.
You know, Pellet might have the hit points to survive it.
And up and over the shopkeeper's booth.
So you're going to actually make the charge now, eh?
I don't think he knows where he is.
Well, he saw the dagger before, and
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're going to charge the dagger, are you? Because the dagger's back up and looking over the edge again.
it's going to inform where I jump. I'm not going to jump straight into the dagger. Just to the...
Alright.
I don't know if it's left or right at that angle. To the side
So
of it.
the dagger was actually being held by the shopkeeper, remember?
Pellet would never have known that, though.
Oh yeah.
I thought you guys.
The drone pointed out that the
Yeah, Ricky didn't
this
communicate.
bad guy
that.
was holding
No,
his
I don't think I did.
having the shopkeeper hold the dagger out. Not so much as a mirror in this case anymore, but more as a distraction, while having a gun trained on the shopkeeper and the other hand is on the detonator. You can thank Benny for him needing to do that convoluted step, because Benny tried to shoot at whoever was holding the knife, so he decided to make the knife holder not him.
It's too bad. I was so close to hitting him.
So an unarmed leap. What would that be?
Can you roll 10d6 for me?
Oh,
10d6.
I guess it's over.
This was a prepared action for anyone coming getting close to them. So you managed to sneak up
Power-
without him realizing, and then as you jump over,
Do I need to roll on anyone on the tower?
no, just roll it in the open, 10d6.
That's pretty average.
Hey, Pellet can survive that.
That's it. Pellet's got enough hit points to probably survive.
What's the blast radius, though?
Oh,
Very concerned that I might be in that blast radius.
If you are, then Toby Kale is.
Toby Kale's behind a building. I'm behind, like, a stall.
Yeah, it could
Yeah,
be a
Toby
placeholder.
Kale's currently hanging on the side of a building on the other side there, you know.
I was picturing a uniform radius, but that makes sense.
If it is a 20-foot radius, well, it could potentially be at Ricky. Might not.
It will catch the edge of Ricky though, but you'll only take half. It's a 30-foot explosion.
Okay.
Uh,
If I took full damage, that would have been full on death. Or not death, I would have been at 0.
no, you would have been.
Actually,
Under
Ricky,
0.
give me a reflex save. And can I get a reflex for Toby as well?
20's good.
But
Yeah.
why do you want a reflex from Toby? Is the building he was on suddenly not there?
Could be.
I mean,
kind of what I'm
This is
expecting
30
here.
33 damage in a square, you know.
Okay, so Ricky,
Already
you do
flex.
manage to dive low enough to get undercover, so I'll actually deal 0 damage because you're right on the edge anyway.
Does my hostage survive? Because I've been kind of grabbing onto him. I don't know if I'd have the wherewithal to actually pull him down, though.
That's what your hostage rolled for their reflex.
Oof.
He gets a piece of shrapnel right between the eyes.
Oh.
The shrapnel was heading for you, but you ducked.
Whoa! Oh, that was close, right? Oh.
You just notice that there's a splatter of blood on the back of your head now.
And Toby Kale will be taking some damage. Because, yeah, the building there's sort of been blown to pieces. Pellet is going to end up there.
Ouch.
So, they're dead.
Hey, did the pirate survive?
He's dead.
I think
mean-
that's the chunky salsa rule at play.
Missed.
Yeah, the pirate had 1 hit point left.
Darn it.
Yeah, plutonium can't save you from being at negative 32.
Well, we just saw some innocent people die.
Yeah. Are we out of turn now?
Yeah, so combat
Okay.
is now over.
The professor's
Benny-
gonna rush over to Pellet. Check on him.
Pellet
sure that
certainly
he's
took
still
a good
blink-
wallop from that.
Is he
Benny
still
like
breathing?
glances over. He screams
Ah,
out, and he sprints over.
Is he stable? Is he stable?
Yes, Pellet is stable, no bleeding, definitely bruised, and yeah, he's lucky.
Okay. Now the professor... Now making sure that Pellet's okay, he's gonna go check on Toby.
Yeah, Benny runs over. He looks at Pellet over and just quickly hugs him.
Great
Toby's a
idea.
little bit hurt. He's gonna need a little bit of care.
Thankfully, Cure Wounds works on him.
Save the cure wounds for the pet.
Hey, Toby Kale has been the professor's loyal companion for years.
I don't know. I have nothing against it. I think it's kind of cool.
Whereas he just
Pellet.
met Pellet. And Pellet's alive. If Pellet wasn't conscious, then that would have gone to him. That's why he checked on Pellet first.
All right, and the security guard goes over
I
to
wanna go.
investigate the scene. There's not much left of it.
Yeah.
At first, I kind of expected Benny to go running towards the bar that just got blown up.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna say to the guard. I'm gonna say. I assume this means we're not welcome anymore. So I think we're gonna see ourselves out.
Yeah, the guard is going to sort of give you a slight sideways glance and just go.
Yep,
Just
that's
get
what
out
I
of here
thought. Sorry about that.
before the backup
Wish you the
shows.
best. I'm going back to the car, guys.
Yeah. The professor's gonna loot the pirate that was over here that Toby finished off and then head back to the car, offering to help carry Pellet.
The only useful thing you can really get from the body is some ammunition. The rest of it is, armor, a damaged gun, those sort of things that you can sell for maybe 5 or 6 credits.
I was mostly looking for actual credits, but I'll take the ammo, though. You never know when we might need that.
You
What kind of ammo?
find 6 bullets.
What kind?
6 small arms, regular.
I'm guessing it's not in items.
If you look
It
at
is.
it's under items, if you look up round,
Yeah, rounds, comma, small arm.
No, it's in weapons. Well, for going through the library.
oh, okay.
So 6
It's
of them?
just rounds, small arms.
6 of them?
Yep.
All right. Now, not to call this so fast, but I do got to get running off to
Alright.
work.
Yep.
Yeah, I have one tiny note before we go.
Yes.
Pellet starts to get suddenly worried, patting the pockets on his vest, and then calms down.
Benny is still hugging him. Does not let go.
He grunts in much pain.
Yeah, that hurt.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening for episode 3 of Retrograde Renegades, Starfinder. We will be back next week. I will be back tomorrow with some Darkest Dungeon, followed by Total War Warhammer 2, and I do hope to see you all here for those. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of you guys I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, All those things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. Thank you, and I bid you all a very adieu. You guys can say bye.
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 We need a Mickey here.
I have a moral aversion to saying goodbye.
Then say
Is that-
farewell.
Well, I mean that means saying goodbye implies finality, and I don't think that's the case. Ricky's
Until
survive
next
until the end. Yeah. Catch you on the flip side, avid listeners. Question authority.
Preferably don't question authority. It'll get you
Oh,
into
boy.
trouble.
Yeah, we gotta.
Guns or
Flip side.
bombs.
Oh, hold on 1 second.